Hey guys, your bear boy host Hito here, back at it again with the Retrogade, and boy, it has been a long 4 months. We started season 3 in May, the usual starting of the Retrogade, which is at May, and we're now doing the whole entire season 3 finale with all of our crazy, lovely, mostly crazy, I promise not rabid, but really awesome guests. But hey guys, let's open up the Discords for a second. Mainly crazy, yeah. Let's open up the boom. Everyone's here, guys. God.
Hi.
Hello.
Everyone say hi.
Did you say that we aren't rabid?
Aren't rabid. Yeah, I did. Aren't rabid.
Are you sure about that,
Why?
ma'am?
Why did you test them?
Doubt.
But yeah,
Look, I don't think anyone in this call has a therapist. Therapist is paid enough for this.
okay. All right,
No.
everyone.
Wait, I don't pay you, Ace.
So everyone on mute for a second. I'm going to continue the next part of this.
Is it mute or unmute?
Mute. All right, so I want to thank all of you for coming in. We're going to have probably even more of our season 3 guests coming in. We're going to be asking questions that were asked on every single episode of the Retrogade, and you will be getting questions that you were not particularly on that episode for. So this will basically allow you to go into some of the stuff like, oh, if you were a PlayStation fan but you couldn't join the PlayStation stream, you can join that one. Or if you were if you're a big Capcom fan and you didn't get a chance to answer it because I had both Shell and B take care of that one, you get to answer the questions on that one too. If you like Maho Shoujo anime, Ribbon took care of that, but you know what? There's other people that haven't taken care of it yet. So there you go. And, you know, we talked about Disney games because we can't say the actual thing on purpose because, you know, copyright. But hey, now we have a chance to ask those questions too. So, oh, and if you're a big trading card fanatic, Ace and Woodman took care of that, but also you guys got a chance to do that too as well. So basically, this is the speed running round of questions like crazy. And also, even better, I'm going to be handing out certificates, online certificates to people for certain type of actions on the stream, which we have a few of them to give out today. And yeah, you got that to look forward to. Not even though I remember correctly, someone was like, someone gave Epic wholesome, and they were like, wholesome? Ha. But mind you, they were wholesome on stream, so guess what? They get to live with it. I can't even hear. Oh my god. But yes, we love that. Anyway, so we're going to start with our first round of questions. This is going to be the May question round. That means these are going to be all subjects that were actually brought up in May. So if you were doing a Retrograde stream in May, you can do that. All right, hold on a second. So are you ready for this? So for our May questions that we had a whole bunch of topics on, mainly this was the month that we actually had 5 Retrogrades in 1 month. That wasn't counting August, because August, technically speaking, we wouldn't have had 5 episodes, but yeah. Starting with our first set of questions that were in May. These questions will have to do with the N64, Sony Universe games, 3D hack and slashes, retro trash reality TV, and simulator games. Yes. So we're going to start with the N64, and I'm going to call to the stage the Epic Man World and Jeremy the Nostalgia Alchemist. So you guys can unmute your mics and join on in when you're ready.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Got it. Epic's taking a call right now, so I'll let him do that thing for a quickly second.
Cool.
All right, so Jeremy, hi. We got to talk about the N64 right now.
Let's
Which also,
roll,
Epic,
dude.
you're also on the question for this for the N64.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. Because listen, we know you as a PlayStation fan, but we know you like N64 too.
No, definitely I am. Just believe me, all the N64 games that I play are like that.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing for that sound effect. All right. So we're going to take our big mugs here today. We're going to answer the first question. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So first question. What is one of the life-changing N64 games you've ever played?
Well, that's easy.
Epic,
for
you
me.
go first.
That's easy for me to say because the one game that changed my life around, well, I don't know if I would say it like life changing too much, but it's the game that got me into playing a lot of video games was Super Mario 64, and that game just blew me out of the water for seeing how life changing where 3D gaming was just becoming a new trend for games with the N64, and seeing how Mario 64 was my bread and butter because I love Mario as a character, as a video game franchise, as just, you know, one of the funnest platform games I ever played next to Crash Bandicoot with PlayStation at the time. But Mario 64, I spent too many times on it trying to get all the stars, being Bowser and getting the princess, and just playing it over and over, and just I would never get tired of it. Even to this day, I would still play the original on the Switch, on the Wii U, on the Wii, no matter what version it is. Even if I play with hacks or just playing with mods and whatnot, I will never get tired of it. It just blew me over for making me loving to play games over and over. So I would say that game has changed my life.
There we go. All right. If you're not following the Epic Band, you totally should. There's the follow. Go for it.
Go for it. So,
all right.
Yep.
Jeremy, you're up next.
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. First of all, hi to everybody here in our lovely Discord session for the Retrogade. Thanks, Hito, for having me on. I really appreciate it. So the N64, I think a life-changing game. I was thinking about it while listening to Epic talk about Mario 64, and that is definitely a life-changing game, I would say. But I guess to counter that, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm struggling between two. I'm struggling on the impact of Pilot Wings 64 and Super Smash Brothers, and those two games in tandem being 3 years apart. In that time, we had PlayStation and overtake, you know, what the N64 had to offer in cartridge, and then in '99 we had the Saturn creeping up that September. So Nintendo really had to kind of push and pull with either being a tech demo or having that 4-player free-for-all on the system. So if I had to choose, I would probably put Super Smash Brothers over, and not like I am any kind of guru in Smash Brothers at all, but just the ability to have that 4-player at the ready to go, and having Nintendo fans on the couch in person just surrounding this console was definitely a game changer, but also for me a life changer, because I was just entering high school around this time. So for me, Smash Brothers was that opportunity to call friends over and to have those nights of just fun and competition and excitement and an absorbent amount of pizza. So I would say for Smash Brothers' sake, to where this franchise has gone, definitely life-changing in terms of creating new Nintendo fans, creating hype around who is going to be in the next game, what new features are they going to have. Definitely one of those moments in video game history that accounts for preserving history, because now with Ultimate, it is a celebration of gaming, period. So Smash Brothers for the N64 started that entire journey. Definitely a life changer for me.
I gotcha. Definitely a big one for us. And guys, again, as I said before, if you're not following, follow Jeremy the Nostalgia Guy, the Alchemist. Just Jeremy.
Just a quick note on just a quick note on that. I am part of SAG-AFTRA right now. Everything that I am doing is on hiatus because I am standing in solidarity with everything. So entertainment on the internet is a little scarce right now from me, so hopefully we'll be able to reach a deal soon with not only the Writers Guild but also with SAG-AFTRA in tandem. So if you want to follow, please follow, but I do have a lot of really cool things coming down the pipeline once everything clears, and crossing my fingers that it does soon. Thank you for understanding.
I really do hope I really do hope we hit a compromise for that, because, you know, all of you guys at the SAG-AFTRA I can't pronounce words today. Those of you doing the SAG-AFTRA protest is definitely a big thing, and it helps out a lot of the writers who are definitely putting in all their hard work. So please, by all means, if you have a chance, learn about it, get into it, know about the movement, and guess what? The more people you have fighting this battle, the more easier it becomes.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better, Hito. Thank you for
Indeed.
your support.
Oh wait, did the camera camera froze for a second? It was just you staring at it for like 5 seconds. Like, wait, what's going on? Oh god. All
It's all
right.
good. All good.
The next N64 question I got, and this one you guys are still on for this one. This is the last N64 question I have for you. You ready for this? All right, I'm gonna hit you with this one. What was a game in the N64 era that made you go, this is going to be the game that makes everything different for us moving forward, the N64 game? What was the actual gear shift on that one for you? So, what was the gear shifting game for you in N64 where you felt like this was the future?
Well, I guess I would say GoldenEye would be the one. I mean, for the game like that where it's just you and your buddies coming together playing multiplayer and trying to see who gets the golden gun and be the one victorious at the end, I would say that one was probably going to be the one, even though I never felt it, because it was just a game that you know, it's just one of those multiplayer games that you just want to have fun with your friends. Next to Mario Party, where I mean, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of more fun with that, despite getting angry with all the luck-based stuff that happens in that one. But either way, but the GoldenEye, I'd say, was probably that one because of how it changes with first-person shooter games as of now, where you can see like games like with COD and Battlefield and, you know, every other games, like even with Battle Royales right now, especially with Apex right now, to see that games are becoming more evolved and getting more better, from better or worse. You know, like it can be interesting to see how things evolve for games to just go big or go small. You know, for people to just say, you know, this is the one that will make us feel that gaming has been with us throughout the entire generations, no matter what form it is, no matter how big it is or small. It has been very crazy to see how it can go from the yesteryears of how limited with the consoles back in N64 and here now with PlayStation 5s and with PC and Xbox and everything. You know, it's been really, honestly, for that, I would say. So GoldenEye, I would say, for me.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're up. You're up again, Jeremy.
All right. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
What was a game for the N64 that made you think that is the future of gaming?
Okay. Oh, the future of gaming. Yikes. GoldenEye is definitely a high contender. Epic. I share both your answers, but now I have to kind of think. I want to try and see if there's another one. You know, that expansion pack that we had to purchase for some, you know, huge collectathon games or just games that had to buffer memory, that was kind of a left curveball. And the only reason I say that is because when we consider expansion pack, we're thinking, oh, the graphics are going to look better. And that's not necessarily the case. But when you have a game like Majora's Mask having to require an expansion pack and throwing a well-known hero within the gaming universe into a completely new realm, I have a feeling that game helped to push storytelling forward for video games in a way that there was a lot of tension with the clock running out, and that we were able to put Link in another setting other than Koholint Island in Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. There was a sense of wonder about where we can put these characters other than the familiar. And that kind of game changer was really prominent at a time when it was the new millennium and we were just trying to focus on what new ventures were out there when it came to gaming. And it was exciting. It was almost revolutionary in the sense of what we can do with the medium. So yeah, I would put The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask up there with something that could we could kind of foresee where gaming was going for the future, but mostly in terms of storytelling. And it was a really exciting time to be a gamer around the turn of the millennium, because we were all just so excited about what PlayStation had in store for the PS2. And we had this huge campaign over the Dreamcast and what they were doing with that system at the time. It was quite an exciting time to be involved in gaming, because we were able to tell different kinds of stories then. And I think it was a really wonderful opportunity for people to get involved in the industry who were possibly in film or television or even radio, and they wanted to find a new medium. So if it was just for the N64, yes, definitely Majora's Mask at the forefront of that kind of storytelling medium.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pretty good.
Good you share my sentimentalities on Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask the most, and I just bought the expansion drive at Long Island Retro because I needed one for my N64.
I so wanted to go to that, but I was on my family vacation. I couldn't just tell my children, "Hey, I'm out." You know, I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had such a great time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finding that expansion pack was fun. Like, now I could buy Majora's Mask for the cartridge and try to get my copy ready.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
that's the plan. All right. Our next May question. This involves the Sony Universe games. So that means we're going to be going in Sony for this one. This one was before we go on, the N64 was the original podcast with Mikan Pachi and MMG Mike. So I want to thank them both for joining in on that one on May 2nd. That was the start. So thank you. You guys kicked off the first episode of season 3 really well, and I have to thank you for that. Now, our next question will go into the PlayStation universe, the Sony Universe games, which was done by the Epic Man, Bubs491, and John JT. So, thank you for helping me with Sony Universe then, and here are my questions. My 2 contenders for this will be Shell Shock Prime and K-Pay.
Okay.
So, we're going to go into PlayStation era. We're going to go into PlayStation era gaming. Now, the 2 questions that I asked that were really pinnacle for that podcast, the first one was, what is one Sony Universe character that you enjoy the most in video games when it comes to PlayStation branded gaming?
Ugh. That's a tough one. Because most of my time with PlayStation was with third parties.
I knew it was going to be tough, but when you think about it, think Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Medieval, Ape Escape, Parappa the Rappa,
Cloud Strife.
Technically counts because that was Sony's IP at the time.
Because the thing is, if you want to go with the context, because Final Fantasy VII was originally slated for Nintendo 64, but because that console was a cartridge-based system and PlayStation had CDs, Square went with the one with CDs. So it's a PlayStation. Game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Cloud Strife, mainly because of the fact that in that game, like in Final Fantasy VII, like, I know obviously like there's other Final Fantasy games that are better, but you cannot deny the fact that it was the one that actually got people to get a PlayStation. It was the one that put more eyeballs in PlayStation. There are people who probably written off the console thinking that it was going to go the same way as either the Atari Jaguar or the Panasonic 3DO. But no, it was all because of the fact that they got Final Fantasy VII, and then third-party support was just coming in. So Cloud Strife was the one that I could connect with because he got a lot of people on PlayStation.
Definitely did. Definitely 100% on that one. All right.
Yeah.
K-Pay.
That's my answer.
You're next.
God, I don't even know how to answer this question because I'm a Nintendo kid. That's what I grew up playing. You know, I have an N64, I have a GameCube, I have the Switch, I have the Wii, you know, so for me, I honestly don't know how to answer that. Like, I probably would go with Spyro, just because it's like it's a well-known character that even like for me, a Nintendo kid knows of Spyro. I haven't played any of the games. I've seen gameplay, but not owning any PlayStation systems, I don't know that world as well as I should. Which is sad, but I mean, I also don't have enough money for any of those systems right now.
That's fair.
So,
listen, at the end of the day, that just proves how iconic Spyro was to be in a Nintendo game to begin with, because Spyro did move to the Game Boy Advance, and we did get to see like a good amount of that. And along with that, just shows like how well it was to begin with. But to this day, I have one cosplay that still haunts Ace to this day, which is the Moneybags cosplay. And mind you, the day that Ace goes into stream and sees me playing Moneybags, I'm pretty sure I will be unfollowed immediately. I will be unfollowed immediately right off the bat. I'm like, I'm charging you gems to watch this stream. Yes. Okay. Which dang. Okay. But yes, all in all together, that just proves how iconic the whole system is to begin with. I do have one further question about the PlayStation era, and we're going to go into it a little bit better. Now,
Sure.
When it comes to the PlayStation and I'm saying in general, this is going to be a hot tidbit question for me. I usually ask one question that was in the Retrogade at the season, and then I add a tidbit question. This tidbit question is, have you guys heard of the game PlayStation All-Stars, which is basically the Smash Bros. Of PlayStation? And do you think if they had put a lot of pressure on that game, it could have contended with the Super Smash Brothers of today?
Yes, but there was a major problem. It wasn't even about the game. The major problem is that Sony has an idea. They come out with something that people really like. It has potential. It gets some hype. It gets some buzz. And then when they release it, it's nowhere near as good and it's nowhere near as interesting as people were hoping it was going to be. And then Sony just easily gives up on it. It's not the first time, and it will not be the last time. That's the sad truth, unfortunately.
That's the sad truth. All right. K-Pay?
I have heard of it. Again, I'm a Nintendo kid. Like the times I've even played a PlayStation, it would be at my friend's house for like the few sleepovers I went to.
But do you,
like it.
I was gonna ask, do you think that Smash Bros has no competition when it comes to that game?
I think they do have competition, but like what Shell said, for Sony to hype up a game and then, release something that's subpar, you see it all the time. Comic books, movies, it happens a lot, and these companies really need to understand that, like, that's just bad marketing in general, because it's like, if there is a fan base behind it and you want people to really, really go after it, keep hyping it, put out a product that you can be proud of. And I'm saying this as someone who's in the creative industry. Like, there's times where I'm like, I hate what I wrote, but then I'll put it out just as like someone tell me it's good. And I'll have people like, what happens next? Like, come on. and I'm like, all right, okay. So I think if Sony were to release it, today, they may have some competition, honestly. And I want to see that. Like, that's something I would be like, okay, like Smash Bros is out there, and we've gotten DLC for it. We've gotten different iterations. But I think also too, people are kind of like, they're not tired of Smash Bros. They just want something different.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to like gauge because also too, they're from two different companies.
Yep.
Also, so it's like, what we think Nintendo does well, they may do well for one reason or another, but then another company can try it, but they may not do it well, or they may do it even better, but we don't know why, So it's hard to compare them.
All right. That makes very good sense right there. Okay. Thank you for your questions on the PlayStation side. All right.
No problem.
And guys,
No problem.
I put their followers out there, but please, by all means, follow Shell Shock Prime and KPay. KPay is a content creator in New York City, and so is Shell. We're both basically kicking all of the booty cakes as we can, and we work together as content. And if anything, follow their Twitter. Follow KPay's Twitter too. It does a lot of comic book work.
I did recently move, so I'm not in New York anymore.
That is true.
New Jersey.
That is true.
I'm in New Jersey, but I will be commuting to the city often.
You went to Jersey? Jersey?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Long story. All right. Cut me some slack here.
Oh my God.
Yes. Comic books. My Twitter. It's gone quiet a little bit because I've moved.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have an anthology that's up right now. And give it a read. It's 144 pages worth of comics and short stories. Give it a read. I've worked with all of those artists and writers and creators. They're all fantastic.
Definitely.
So all of their information is also within that anthology as well. Give them a follow. You'll have fun with it.
All right.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
All right.
Thank you.
So we're going to go to our next question, and this is on 3D hack and slash games, which originally this was done by Vesperia, Silverstone, and Wedge-Tailed for literally helping out with this. Thank you guys so much. But now we go into the 3D hack and slashes, and this is where things go crazy. So I'm going to ask Woodman and Kyle. Yeah, that's right. I said you two. Wait. Try to say a thing. Kyle.
Oh yeah, I heard you.
Okay, I was like, oh, is this working? All right, so Kyle and Woodman. Woodman, are you there?
Yes, I am, I think.
Okay, a little quiet, but you might want to get closer to the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Is this good?
Yeah, much better.
My nose is touching the mic.
Wait, is your mouth? Are you throating the mic right now? Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so my nose is, because I've got one of those like little pop filters on an arm, and the pop filter is resting on my nose right now.
Okay, okay, fair. All right, so we're going to 3D hack and slash games now, and this one is a counterpart to last season's beat 'em up games, which Shell also did. Hi, Shell. Hello. But we decided to make this one as an inspiration to the 2D beat 'em ups that we talked with A-Lig and Shell Shock Prime last season. So 3D hack and slashes being games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, God of War, Soul Reaver was another one at its time with PlayStation 1 as well. That was also considered a 3D beat 'em up. We have a whole bunch of 3D beat 'em ups that go into play. Hell, Brutal Legend is another one. If you like Jack Black, go for it. But yeah, we're gonna talk 3D. We're gonna talk 3D hack and slashes. So we're gonna go into this. What was one of your most favorite 3D hack and slash games? Like, who was your favorite hero to play when it came to a hack and slash? Or anti-hero, to be fair, because hack and slashes kind of had like a whole bunch of villains too, to be fair.
Okay. So, funnily enough, I guess it counts as a hack and slash, but Dynasty Warrior games. Because Muso, my current housemate, who I've known for like, now, coming up on like 18, it's been over 18 and a half years now, he got me into Dynasty Warriors when we were in high school on the PS2. And like, I'm not sure who. Hang on, I'm about to look up some stuff on Dynasty Warriors 4.
There's a lot of heroes on Dynasty Warriors 4. Let's not beat around the bush. We know for a fact there's a lot of them.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if I can find the character that I first played. And mind you, this is like a decade and a half ago, maybe a little, so I need to figure out who the fuck I first played as. That's just a list of names that helps me none at all. I think it was Cao Cao. It was either Cao Cao or Lu Bu.
Considering how everyone's
it was Lu Bu.
Yeah, there we go.
It was Lu Bu. And just going through and like what? Lu Bu, fuck yeah. But yeah, going through that was just fantastic. Like just finding those games and going through and then just like doing all the crazy bullshit really got me into hack and slashes, because mostly before that I was playing platformers and sports games because that's what I had. So like Lu Bu has a special place in my heart because of that.
Gotcha. And if you're not following Woodman, you totally should. There's the follow link going on in the chat. Have a fun time. Just do it. Do it. Don't question it. Just do it. I don't care how chaotic it gets over there. Just do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're only doing a little bit of a Shrek playthrough of Baldur's Gate at the moment. Okay, it's a lot bit of a Shrek playthrough, but that's fine.
Sure. All right. What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Well, I guess the only hack and slash game that I really know is Sonic and the Black Knight. That's the only hack and slash game that I know.
That's a hack and slash?
Well, I guess it kind of is, because like it's pretty much Sonic in the times of King Arthur, and he has a sword and everything.
Huh. You got me thinking now. You got me absolutely thinking. This might actually be considered a hack and slash. Sort of. Kind of. Epic says sort of.
Yeah, it kind of is like a hack and slash. It's like Sonic is like transported to another world where pretty much like he has to like save the world of like King Arthur, as well as like having the round tables of like Silver, Blaze, Knuckles, and Shadow helping him.
I'm shocked you didn't play Bayonetta.
Bayonetta is like too gruesome. It's like too gory and like too bloody violent for me. Like I get squeamish easily.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, Sonic Black Knight was like really cool to play because like it was like a much needed improvement from like Secret Rings because like Secret Rings was like the motion controls in that was just god awful. There was like no clear direction of like how you progress the story. At least like in Black actually tells you like how to progress the story, like tell you which ones are optional. And more than one character than just Sonic all the time, so that's like pretty cool as well. And I do like the ending. I do like the ending of it, like where Sonic like had that message.
That works. Also, yeah, another category you put this in, as everyone has said. He got isekai'd. He got isekai'd. He got sent to another world out of nowhere, and there we go. Done. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're all good. All right, so now, next question for our beat 'em ups game. What is one hack and slash here? Well, wait, I said game before. What was your favorite one? But now we got to go for here. But you said Sonic and Lu Bu, so we had Sonic and Lu Bu as the choices. But now here we go. What is your favorite weapon to use in a hack and slash game? Favorite weapon? Because I literally had fun with a chainsaw and Lollipop Chainsaw. It's fun.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw is definitely a good one. Like, what is your preferred weapon of choice in a hack and slash game?
Okay, so this one is gonna be a left field one, but it's because it completely subverts the idea of hack and slash. And are you thinking, are they gonna go for the answer gun or rocket launcher with like Devil May Cry? No. I'm talking book. Book is by far my favorite weapon in the hack and slash. Like when it's just like, oh yeah, everyone's like, swords and everything, and then there's just this one fucking wizard who's like dancing around with magic, and that brings me so much fucking joy.
It's just book.
Yeah, book or kicking motherfuckers.
That works with me at least. All right, Kyle, favorite weapon in a beat 'em up that you would like to use?
The ones that come to mind are like from like Kid Icarus Uprising, like where you can use like the bow and arrow as well as like the claws for like the different melee attacks that Pit could do like during land battles.
You do know technically Kid Icarus Rising is technically a beat 'em up as a 3D hack and slash as well. Technically.
Feels I don't really know anything about hack and slash games.
Fair. All right. So you said bow and arrows for you?
Yeah, the bow and arrows as well as like the claws.
That'll do it. You want to go Vega / Voldo on them. All right. So that closes out our 3D hack and slash. And as again, follow people. Kyle will be doing content soon, so please give them a file. Follow words. See, this is what happens when you allow me to say things. I can't word correctly. Everyone file the people. God damn it. Okay. I got the next.
Oh, I get in the filing cabinet.
All right, you know what? Here's the next one. Are you ready? Because V-Dub and I think we'll put Ribbon on this one too to answer this one. We are talking the next topic, which is retro trash reality TV.
What?
Trash reality television.
Drag me.
Okay. How well? So I got two questions about reality TV. Are we ready for this?
Uh-huh.
The first one is, what was one show you used to watch when you were younger that was a reality TV show?
Oh, I watched Jerseylicious. I also watched a lot of that motorcycle one. I don't remember the name of it. And Pawn Stars.
I loved Pawn Stars. Ashley was
Pawn Stars.
I remember
Have
Ashley.
you seen Pawn Stars?
Yeah, Pawn Stars. Yes, I've seen Pawn.
No, Prawn Snores.
No, I haven't.
I'm posting it to your Discord. It's a YouTube poop of Pawn Stars.
I remember Pawn Stars. The lady at the store was very she had that very sharp voice that would literally just be like, don't fuck with her, but at the same time, if she was even saying like the nicest, she's like, I just gave to charity. I'm like, what a fucking bitch. No, stop. No.
Yeah. So there was that one, the motorcycle, the Orange County motorcycle, where like they would make motorcycles. Like it was also like Cake Boss as well. I watched a lot of Cake Boss.
Everything is cake. That's the whole object of the show. Everything is cake.
No, not everything is cake. West Coast Choppers, I think that's what it is. It's where like there's the father and the son. They have competing motorcycle companies, and they're constantly clashing heads. Jerseylicious was kind of like that. That it was like they all worked in the same salon, but there were two people who just absolutely fucking hated each other and constantly were trying to like one up each other, and that was the drama. And it was great. It was makeup. It was like a hair salon / makeup salon. And so that's what made it interesting. Yeah.
If you're not following Rip and Ichigo, you totally should. They kind of do content when they feel like it. It's fine, but still follow them.
I did post. I did last week promise that I would start streaming weekly on Wednesdays, and then did I stream this past Wednesday?
No.
Negative, huh?
I would have been notified.
No, I did. I did stream Thursday.
I don't see. Keep it unpredictable, Ribbon. Keep going. You got this.
I streamed Thursday dyeing my hair, and it was because Waba demanded that I should live stream dyeing my hair because I said I would post weekly content, and then I did not. So
it's fair.
Maybe this Wednesday I'll start my streak.
Maybe. All right, V-Dub, you're next. Favorite? Not favorite, but like reality TV show you saw as a child.
So I used to watch a lot of The Real World on MTV. When they did like all like the different cities and then just people living in one living space sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was like a guilty pleasure almost. I hated that I liked it, but I couldn't stop watching it because it was a train wreck at all times.
So
but it was amazing. So it was funny for me.
Definitely. I would say most what I used to watch, and I blame my mom for this because she would have it on.
Yeah.
All the drama on America's Next Top Model, just all the crazy stuff that goes on. I remember the very first.
We were all rooting for you.
How dare you?
Learn something from this.
Oh no! There was a line, and I still remember the name of the contestant because to this day she's like well known on the thing, but her name is Jade, and she was like, "This is not America's Next Top Best Friend," and then it went into RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like, this isn't RuPaul's Best Friend race.
Best friend, right?
So the best friend trope, like adding it to the title, is just gotten me laughing every time.
Great.
Like, legitimately, it's always the title. They always add best friend to the title of the show. They're like, this ain't this best friends race thing. All right.
Yeah.
Now this is.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for the next question regarding this? This is This is the big one. This is a controversial question. Not really controversial, just kind of which.
Don't get us canceled.
I won't get us canceled. I promise. I promise not to get us canceled much. Okay, it's fine.
Just a little bit of canceling as a treat.
Just a little bit. But which show which reality TV show you feel did not age well now that we're in 2023?
I think you should change the question.
How so?
Which reality show aged well?
What do you mean? Brain. My brain's not working as easily as it should.
Dude,
Was it brain not braining?
I cannot think of a single. There's always like that one episode in every reality show where they all just do something that like nowadays would not age, would not hit. It would get the show canceled like on the spot.
This is true. But
think like Jersey Shore. Like Jersey Shore, you can't do Jersey Shore nowadays. Teen Mom, absolutely not. Dance Moms, there'd be riots in the streets. Like
not Abby Lee Miller, not her. Oh,
no,
God.
no, she would not be able to march. Is she still alive?
I think so. I think she has like a scooter or something. She was going around like running away.
I know she's in like a thing. Yeah, Big Brother did not age well. Honey Boo Boo did not age well. Like although like the John and Kate +8 didn't age well.
I'll add to that list. During the pandemic, people started rewatching America's Next Top Model, and that definitely did not age well because of some of the photo shoots that they did, which was absolutely, There's so many photo shoots that probably would have, like, are probably low-key, like, nowadays considered, like, unethical. There's so many unethical shoots in America's Next Top Model. And, like, Jerseylicious, like, they straight up had, like... I mean, I remember Jerseylicious, there'd be moments where they'd literally be like beating the shit out of each other in the salon. And you're like, how are they not getting the police involved? How is this just being recorded and everyone's chill with it? And that's like how a lot of those shows went. Like a lot of the TLC shows. Jersey Shore was the same. Yeah, Jerseylicious was like Jersey Shore, but if it was like mixed with Cake Boss. What? Jeez, okay.
Like Jersey Shore, but Cake Boss and makeup instead of cake.
That's fair. Because
it's literally like the one girl, Olivia, literally looked exactly like Snooki. Like, not like 100% looked like Snooki, like just not as short. And then the other girl looked like the one girl that I don't remember any of her. I only remember Snooki and I remember Ryan.
I gotcha. V-dubs, what about you? Which show did you feel did specifically not age well, even though technically speaking we can say all of them in some case? But
I mean, yeah, I feel like a lot of them did, but
which one in particular do you feel can be said at least? There's a lot of options.
There's a lot.
My Ron got picked up, but
okay. So because I grew up in an older generation, I feel like things like unsolved mysteries and things like that. I feel like a lot of people would complain more. That's like, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but hurting people's feelings too much.
Yeah.
In the 80s, 90s, we didn't care. Your feelings were hurt. Get over it. Cry about it somewhere else. Like, we don't give a shit. Like,
sorry, no, I had to that joke.
It was the time. It was the time. Unfortunately,
that was the time where no one cared. Like, no one cared about your feelings. So I feel like something like that. They're like, oh well, what about these families? What are they going through? No one cared. We're going to put you on TV. We're going to make a profit out of it. Get over it. You know what I mean? So I feel like something like that now would not fly so well.
Oh, most definitely will not fly.
Yeah, it just wasn't that time.
It was not the best time. Also, if you're not following V-Dubs, you totally should. Best horror content to watch on Twitch. By all means.
Don't follow me. Trash.
If you want to be scared for a day, have a heart right there. I love that one. Because we have empathy. Yes, of course we got empathy. Now we do. Apparently the 80s didn't have empathy when it came to TV. Apparently.
I realized that my noise suppression was on, so I just wanted you all to hear my run! I don't know if it's actually picking up, but
we heard it.
Oh, I didn't know if I didn't know if it clipped earlier.
Legitimately, you just got Jeremy dying in the line right now.
Ran, stop!
Wait, try it again. Try it again. Let's see if it clips or not.
Ran, stop!
But yeah, that's
all I know, and then it's
to breathe.
Ronnie! Literally, that's all I remember of that one chick. And then the rest of it, I really didn't pay attention to.
No, that
Jersey Shore.
that's fair. Oh no! Also, there's another show that I brought up the other day when we did this podcast. We talked about the show Next that MTV has, like Next, where they just literally would pull.
I remember that.
So
one.
MTV had a reality TV show called Next, which was essentially, it would be this one girl and then a group of guys. And what happens is she'll go on, like, she'll get like 5 minutes with them, and then she'll be like, I don't like that he said that he was vegan. Next. I don't like that he said he didn't work out. Next. It was like IRL. It was, how do I put this? It was like IRL Tinder, just right in front of your face. Just
It sounds like the Jubilee the Button thing.
Yeah, like
that was on YouTube. I watch a little bit of that, and then I watch this one girl. She does live reactions to all the gay versions of The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Yep. So that's essentially what it was. It was like, I cannot begin to tell you how many times it was happening. Like every time it was just like, oh, he says he doesn't like to recycle. Next, he doesn't like to watch The Bachelorette on Tuesdays. Next,
like, I don't like the highlights in his hair. Next,
I don't like that he blinked at me. Next, like these were
breathed.
Next.
I prefer not to blink on Thursdays.
Next. Like, this is how ridiculous it got. So, yeah, I think that would technically also count as, like, very problematic, because you're now turning basically what social media dating is now in real life. And we already know how toxic, like, dating apps can be.
I don't, but
Facts.
I can imagine.
You can imagine.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
All right. I want to give a big thank you to Demon Fighters and Honeyham for joining me on this topic. This was a very fun topic to talk about, as we were getting very ridiculous on the situation. We were just looking at clips of like shows like Silent Library, American Ninja, anything you could think of. It was just getting really funny and ridiculous, and it was great. So thank you, Demon Fighters and Honeyham, for joining me on the Retro Trash Reality TV, and thank you, Ribbon and V-Dubs, for answering that question. We're going to go on to the last subject that was on May, which is simulator games. This one was done by Aaron Gray, Woodman, and Marzi the Snailian, aka Marzi the Martian, the one who's made this beautiful art for the channel, she made this lovely backdrop for everyone to see. So this backdrop that you've been looking at for all 3 seasons, she made it. Okay, give her some love. But other than that, we're gonna talk simulator games, and this is gonna go on Mekon and Ace.
I was put into this category I'm literally the best equipped for.
I bet. Wait, is Mekon alive?
He's server muted.
It looks like it's so server mute.
There we go. We're good.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Hito, I have a mute button on my microphone. You don't need to press mute on me. I just switch on my microphone.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I did like that you put me on mod next.
Okay, sure. Anyway, we're gonna be talking simulator games now. These are games like Minecraft, Roblox, The Sims, etc., etc.
Oh, it is perfect.
So we're gonna go to this one. What is the most for the sim game? What is the sim game you can say you put the most hours in?
I don't want to answer this.
No, you want to answer this. Ace.
I'll let Hito go first.
Ace. Ace?
And this isn't even me counting studio time, but this isn't even me counting time in studio. I shit you not. Roblox.
Oh.
Roblox, you say?
That's not even counting time I spent trying to code. The coding engine it uses is Luo, which is a right pain in the ass.
So what'd you do? On Roblox that made you take up so much time?
Anime. anime games. That would do it. Also, tower defense.
Yep.
I do like a good bit of Roblox tower defense games.
That'll do it. All right.
I'm also surprised I'm literally the best equipped for this one, are you, Mika?
Go for it, Mikon.
So I will admit it. I haven't played Minecraft since the Nether first came out in alpha. I got the game when it was $10 a copy.
$10 a copy. Those were the days.
But technically, it was $13 because it was technically euros, and I had to pay the fee. But yeah, technically, it was 10 euros, whatever. So I remember buying. I remember you had to go to a back end site to buy it because Mojang was a thing at Minecraft. Not just had, but that's who was making it at the time. He had just a site, and that's like his PayPal would get blocked because there were so many people buying the game.
Yep, that'll do it for you.
Yeah, I will say this, like, literally, probably the biggest, the most time I spent that besides the server I used to play on was, second most is probably Pixelmon mod for that game.
No, that'll do it. I know for me, most time I spent on a game was, and it's not New Horizons, it's Animal Crossing, not New Horizons. The original GameCube one, because I can tell you this right now, younger Hito couldn't afford a memory card until Mama Retro bought him a memory card, and so officially,
yes,
wait a minute.
I finally got the freaking memory card, and I got to save it. So that Animal Crossing file was on for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wait. Didn't Animal Crossing GameCube come with a memory card? I thought it did.
Yeah, you thought, but here's the thing.
Because it came with the memory card and gave you Donkey Kong on there.
Wait for it. I rented it from Blockbuster, had it for 2 weeks, and then finally bought it. That's what happened.
You wanna know how I know this?
Wait, what?
Because I was smart and I watched Hito's video on the top 9 games that inspired him.
Go check it out if you guys can.
That's not even a plug intentionally. I actually watched that video.
Rubbers, you can go check that out check out Hito's YouTube channel.
I promise you, I didn't tell them to say this.
No, this is me that he's being chaotic.
No, I'm literally just the master of unintentional plugs.
Okay.
And I'm the master of intentional plugs.
Of course. Sure. Okay.
I mean, literally, like, I've gifted Hito over 195 subs so far.
And we'll leave it at that, hopefully, looking very intently. So, all right. So,
listen, I'm only 25 away from 200.
Next question before we go into a chaoticness. Okay, that was real creepy. Next up, so next question in this is, what is one simulator game you would really want them to make? And by the way, simulators, not just like the life sim games, Minecraft, Animal Crossing. We want to see like simulators of different things. We talked about this in that podcast specifically. Like, what's a simulator you feel they haven't made that you want?
Hito, I will say this now. I've been saying this since the GameCube era. Sega needs to get off its ass. Make a Chow simulator like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but just Chow. No fighting, no action levels. Just a simple game that's 100% Chow raising. They need to make that.
I actually want that very much. I want that very much.
Chow fan games like that.
I think there actually is like a fan game that's a Kickstarter game. It's not Chow, but it's similar. It's in the style, and it's actually being Kickstarter. I can guys look it up later, but yeah.
I can talk about that. I kickstarted that.
I would buy that game immediately, and then I would actually do more Chow Garden stuff on this stream. And honestly, I think we would probably take out the retro in my game. We would just be like, Hito Chow Gaming. Hito's Chow Garden. Just change it to that.
Hito Pogling Gaming.
Sure.
I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but there's actually a story with me and the Chow Garden from when I was a kid playing the GameCube. To this day, I still think Chow are the best AI ever programmed in a video game because there was this one time I was in the Chow Garden, the Hero Garden. No, it was the regular neutral garden, and one of my Chow was crying. I tried petting it, tried playing it, tried feeding it. It wouldn't stop crying. Then after about like 15 minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, there's always a Chow that's nearby it. I remember that Chow was in the kindergarten, so I went, got it back out of the kindergarten, brought it next to him. it stopped crying. It missed its friend. It legit missed its spending time with its friend because it was sad.
Ow. Damn, it was sentient. God damn.
That's why the Child Learn to Say, I think, are the best AI ever programmed in the game.
All right. Ace, you're up on this question.
Okay, so mine is based around the idea of like racing simulators. But the idea for it is you have to build up your own team as well. Or perhaps like... No, this is another idea I've been having, so I'm going to go over this one. So it's like a football, soccer for those of you not in Europe. Where the idea of, like, you start with this really shit field. Like, it's basically just like overgrown grass, and you called it a pitch with like lines you're spray painted on, and you're basically using rotted out trees as the goals. But you eventually upgrade it, and as you upgrade it, it gets progressively more and more batshit insane.
So like a raceway simulator.
Let me guess, to the point where the cameras are on drones?
No. To the point where instead of seating, each person going to the match has a private hotel room that's basically like a 5-star hotel room. You are playing matches on space, and the field, instead of making your players more exhausted, makes them more energetic.
This sounds like a mobile game.
I'm not even done. And the goals have like trick spaces where you have to use special moves to score. So think Inazuma 11 crossed with your average city builder, eventually even have an entire city for just your club. On top of pretty much on top of like business management games, all because you're playing a football team simulator.
Ace, I just want to say one thing. What happens when this game is made and Doug or Archie Game gets a hold of it?
Yes.
Just yes. Okay.
I'm more afraid of what Spiffing Brit would do.
Oh no.
All right.
This batshit insane football game is totally fair and balanced. What the fuck is Nagatoro over there doing?
That's fair. All right, so I'm going to answer this question. One of my simulators that I really wanted to do was, those travel like YouTube VR type simulators. I want to actually like envision a lot of those things more, and I want to make like a worldly VR type situation for a simulator. So I want to like chain things like, let's say, Six Flags or Nintendo World or stuff like that, and actually have it pay off on the game, probably add little goals and missions and stuff like that if you want to. But basically, we want a top-notch amusement park. Like, let's think Roller Coaster Tycoon, but legitimately VR. I want to inhibit more VR into simulation because it gives us more a hand in the technology that we're doing, or at least a better idea. Example would be like with PC Simulator, I kind of learned how to take apart a PC a little bit better, and I knew what not to do. But in the long run, I would definitely do that. I want Roller Coaster Tycoon, but like VR, just putting together everything. So
I was saying, when you said a city view, that reminded me a little of, if you remember when the Wii U had the Google Earth, and you could actually find little hidden Nintendo characters throughout there at certain locations.
Yep.
I miss that.
All right. We have cleared the May section. We're going to go on to the June. We are going on to the June session. Are we ready? So, for June, we actually had a very interesting lineup for these 4 months. We had Atlas Games, Disney Games, Game Rental Stores and Blockbuster, and the LGBTQ Representation Year 3 chat. So, we're going to go over Atlas Games this time. And who am I going to bring about for this one? I'm going to bring up Kyle Gamer and Shellshock Prime on Atlas Games.
All right.
So when it comes to Atlas, we're thinking games like Persona, Odin Spear, etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of games in the Atlas category that most people didn't even know were Atlas games to begin with.
Yeah.
They were actually shocked to find out, wait, Atlas doesn't seem that big. I'm like, no, it's pretty big, actually. You played some of these games and you didn't even realize it. So, what is one game in the Atlas category that you've wanted to play for a while, but you never got a chance to touch it?
Pretty much the majority of like the Shin Megami Tensei series as well as Persona. That's mostly it.
All right.
This is definitely a tricky one because I don't really know like what an Atlas game would even be.
So things like Persona, Catherine, etc., etc.
Yeah, like mainly known for a lot of RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one. Like my game knowledge is really limited.
We're going to expand that today. It's going to happen. We're going to expand your Atlas Game Dictionary today. Welcome to the time to increase your stuff. So, here's a few game titles that I can mention. Catherine being one. We literally have Power Instinct, Persona 4, Shin Megami Tensei, as we said before, the Devil Story series, Radiant Historia. There's a lot. Oh, there's also a Pokemon clone. There's a Pokemon clone.
There is?
What's it called?
Robopod.
Oh, that one. Okay, I've heard of that
Robopod.
one. Yeah, but that was kind of niche in comparison.
I mean, if it's Pokemon, like I think I'll like say that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me just do this because we just got rated by the Silver Median, which we want to give them a proper shout out. The Silver Median, welcome on in. We're just doing our finale. Just doing our finale for the podcast today, but thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
David K was the name. And you know what's cool too? David K actually complimented my Waspinator.
Oh shoot.
Lord Megatron, the max.
Hold on a sec. I just realized something.
What's up?
Someone that I share a ban list for, someone is accidentally going through, like, there we go. Done. Fixed it. Fixed it. Should work now. There we go. All good. All right. So we're back to the question. So we got a whole bunch of games, but is there any Atlas game that you have not had a chance or heard of before that can go into play, Kyle? Or would you want to do that?
I'd say like probably like, maybe the only game that series that does look like pretty interesting with the art style is like probably like the recent Persona games.
I mean, Steal Your Heart. That works. All right. Next up is the personal question. Now, Atlas is known for all of their cosplays when it comes to their characters. So this is going to be a big one. What Atlas character would you cosplay?
Jack Frost.
Jack. Hee-ho! Hee-ho!
Hee-ho, motherfuckers.
Hee-ho! Hee-ho!
Hee-ho! All right, go ahead, Kyle.
I'll probably cosplay as Joker.
Looking cool, Joker. No, actually, Epic said the one that I would end up cosplaying because, you know, I have to fit the bear aesthetic, Epic. You know this. I have to stick with the bear aesthetic. I'm going to shove myself in a Teddy costume and just make bear puns at every given moment because it's important. But mind you, I would love to basically how do I put it? I would love to make sure, but I want to do the drag Teddy, the one that literally Teddy went into full drag and actually looked very great in one of the episodes, like literally full woomph, just, oh damn, yes. I'm not gonna go to the cons talking about scoring. Oh wait, Teddy did that. He's like, are you gonna score? Are you gonna score with it? Yeah, that was literally Teddy's dialogue. Are you gonna score tonight? Oh god. Just randomly asked that question out of nowhere. But mind you, if I do that at Long Island Retro, I'm technically talking about the high scores. There you go. Puns.
That's
puns.
fair. That's fair.
Puns. Puns.
You had me.
Puns.
You fucking had me.
You and Chugga Conroy would just get along great.
Oh, yes. I want to meet... Listen, Chugga Conroy is my inspiration for content creating. One of my inspirations for content creating. So if I ever get to meet Chugga, I just want to give a big thank you to them.
It's a good one.
All right. We're going to go to the next question on our list. Are we ready for Disney Games, which was done by Akai Fox and Jeremy the Nostalgia Alchemist, which thank you guys in the 13th of June for helping me out with that. You guys were amazing. But now we're going to talk more Disney. So may I get The Epic Man and The Last Days?
Of course, wrong button in this one.
Oh,
Disney Games.
Disney game.
Disney Games.
We can't say the actual name of the company.
Yeah,
We'll get
We're
sued.
saying, for the sake of it, we're saying Disney.
Dibsy.
Disney.
Disney.
Okay, like we still owe 14 million from the last time. Okay, we kept making mistakes.
Dibsy.
Oh my god. But yes, so for Disney Games, what was one of your most favorite childhood Disney's games to play?
I'm playing technicality, Kingdom Hearts.
Of course, Kingdom Hearts. Everyone's gonna say Kingdom Hearts.
I don't have another answer to give you.
It's fair.
Hold on.
It's
I
fair.
know another game that I
have to pull the technicality.
It's fair.
I mean, I never played Epic Mickey.
Epic Mickey was great.
I did play that, yeah.
And I refuse to say Disney Infinity. I refuse, even though I own 3.0 Gold Edition on Steam, but we don't talk about that.
Why though?
I wanted it.
You wanted it?
That's fair. But see, that means that you did enjoy Disney Infinite, and it works.
3.0 was the one I wanted to play because Light Blade, because Disney owns the thing, so I'm having to say a parody name.
It's fair.
So it had the light blades. I wanted to whack people with the light blades.
Yeah.
And use the light blades to commit arson.
Oh my god. Not arson. All right, Epic, it's your turn on this one.
Okay, so I was trying to look it up, and yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts, but I did play Epic Mickey as well. But the other game I fondly remember back in the day with the SNES, and one of the Disney games I did play was the Great Circus Mystery Story Mickey and Minnie. It's a co-op game that you just play as either Mickey or Minnie, and you go through these levels, and I believe that you just go through them to fight bosses and whatnot. You get power-ups to like shoot some things. I forgot what it was, but that's what I fondly remember. And I had a good time playing the game with one of my family members. I forgot who it was, but it was one of my family members that I did play with, and it was really genuinely fun considering it's a 2D platforming game and all. And I was a huge into 2D platforming games, so I was like just very intrigued considering I love Disney. And then damn it, Disney's
$17 million, Epic. 17 mil.
Whatever. They're not even gonna watch this anyway. But like the Disney game that I watched that I watched when I was a kid, just watching all those cartoons of Mickey and Donald and Goofy, all those great characters I loved when I was a kid. I could not stop watching them, and of course I had to play one of the games, and that would be Mickey and Minnie. And like those that one I remember fondly the most a lot. But of course I play Epic Mickey and Kingdom Hearts as well because that's still part of Disney. So yeah, there's that.
I definitely enjoyed the Game Boy games that Disney make, which was Mickey Mouse and the Dangerous Chase, and I believe the other one was Mickey Mouse and the Magic Wands. So yeah, that was kind of a thing that happened quite often. But yeah, that's kind of where we went into it with that those Disney games did their absolute darndest, and
Darkness.
you gotta love it. All right, so those were the wait. Actually, I had one more Disney. I had one more Disney question. What was one series that you would have wanted a Disney game to come out for?
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
This is the one question for this kind of thing that I was actually afraid of. Because the problem is, anything I can think of that's a Disney property already has a game.
No, we're talking about one that wasn't like basically ripped from the story and kind of THQ'd. There, we want like stuff.
Excuse me.
Like we want actual original content. Like how Epic Mickey basically pulled that out.
Oh.
Okay, so basically the question is that what we want to see a property have an original version of for a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it has to be a Disney property.
Mm-hmm.
But don't they really do stuff with
Like
that?
me, I wanted an Incredibles fighting game.
Oh.
We could have done an Incredibles fighting game. It would have been great.
It would. I'm actually trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's not relevant to the category, but I have a little fun fact to do with Incredibles. Oh, I'm actually trying to think.
Do you need a minute?
I got nothing.
Do you need a minute?
I actually have nothing.
Disney was perfect when it came to making a game.
Yeah, I mean they always do. I mean, Mickey's always the household name, you know, like just like Mario.
I could change the question to just simply which Disney game you could do without.
Well, I mean,
Disney Infinity.
I guess that too.
Okay.
I'm taking that shot immediately.
I really don't really get with those Toys to Life games that much, so I'm not like
They
into
wanted
that
to
much.
profit off of amiibos, to be fair.
Not well, yes, but also because of with Skylanders that being a thing that was also popularized, so they wanted to also do that. But it was just Toys to Life in general that they wanted to popularize it or just make money out of it because they were, you know, a trend and make money out of it. So and
Worst part is
work.
because everyone was copying it. That's the reason why it ended up crashing as a genre. Because everyone was doing it.
Well, true.
You know,
but-
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Just over and over again. Simpsons actually didn't do it. I'm just taking a quote from another show.
No, I know.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
Like the thing is, they do that too, but there's certain trends that can work well, but it depends on the property itself if they can outlive the one that started. Like with battle royales with Fortnite, like that's still a thing, and yet other
Fortnite did
battle
not start
royale
it.
games. Well, I know it did not start it. I'm saying like it brought it back up, and now it's still
Yeah,
it's still up there.
it popularized it.
It popularized it back. We had games like those before, but I'm just saying that for that, it would mean to be good and change up a bit for if you want to stay afloat with the genre. And Toys to Life, they couldn't stay for long, and it all crashed down when those games goes down with Disney Infinity Skylanders, and well, I mean, Amiibo's still a thing, but just not as crazy as it was back then. But and then Ubisoft came for some reason to try their own with the what's that game again?
Skylanders.
Wait.
No, that was Activision.
That's Activision. No,
Starlink.
No.
There we go. Thank you,
Starlink,
Shell.
Yes. Starlink was the one that that Ubisoft tried to go back to, trying to make their own Toys to Life. Even though you don't even need to do with it, you can just play the game with the control itself. But of course, after that came out, the game was not as fun as it would be, other than Star Fox being in it for the Nintendo Switch. But still, the game itself wasn't as good as people would want it to be. And of course, Toys to Life still dead, so no one cared.
That's fair.
So yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I wouldn't live with Disney Infinity, honestly. I would just be like, yeah, forget it.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Are we ready for the next week that went by? This is the big one. We gotta talk about video game rental stores and Blockbuster. This is a big one for a lot of us because a lot of us grew up with this, and I have to ask our two old schoolers here, which are Jeremy the Nostalgia Alchemist and V-Dubs on this one. We gotta talk about Blockbuster.
Wow. Drag me.
Oh, I'm not dragging you, I promise.
Like, we gotta talk about, let's bring in these old people, V-Dub. Wow.
Age is nothing but a number.
Exactly.
But that number is very high for me, so.
I'm not telling you my number.
Just not telling you my number.
It's going up on September 17th. And if you ask me what year, I will tell you every year.
Let's go level up.
All right. So here is the two questions that go into play. So I would say this for a video game rental. What was one game you repeatedly, and I mean repeatedly, kept renting out every week from Blockbuster?
V2, sorry, V-Dub, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sure. So this is predating Blockbuster. So I don't know if anybody saw in chat about 25 minutes ago. I had done a shout out for local video rental stores around the corner from your house that were in like basements or just, at a storefront where you only had one copy of a movie at a time that you could take out of pretty much anything. And that included the video games. Oh my gosh. What NES or SNES game did I rent more times that could actually have been purchased 2 to 3 times over? Let's see. Oh boy. That's a solid question. I think that I got stuck in the LJN trap when I was 6 or 7 years old. Oh boy. That's a good question. I have a very solid memory of those days walking into that basement rental store, but oh boy. Which one was it? I'm sure it was for Super Nintendo. That's creating a light bulb. Super Nintendo, 91, 92. Let me think for a moment. Sorry, I'm at a loss, but I think it was... Oh my gosh, wait. It's on... I see it in my head. I just can't... What was it? It was, Oh! It was Link to the Past!
Link to the Past, there we go!
I was just like, why can't I... It was Link to the Past. And, when I got it, I recall having to restart every time because the next person who rented it would delete the files. And I'm like, why would you do this? And you don't want to, it was at that point where we were becoming conscious of it and making our name do not delete or please don't delete with PLZ DLT. You know what I mean?
You know what's frustrating?
So that would be your name.
PLZ do not.
Do you know what's really frustrating? There are 3 save files in that game, and yet somehow yours got deleted every single time.
Yeah, every time.
Like,
and
damn.
I could not catch a break, and I remember renting it. Okay, what was the rental price at that time? $4.99 a week for a weekend. So if you rented it on Friday, you got it for 2 days because the video store was closed on Sunday, and you had to return it by Monday because it wasn't an overnight; it was a 2-night. For some of the days. So everybody tried to get their video on Friday so that they could return on Monday. So Link to the Past, I remember getting as far as the ice dungeon in the Dark World on my 5th rental before we had to, give it back for the 5th or whatever time. And then finally my parents just bought it for me outright because they were like, look, we already bought this game, so we'll just get it for you. So, but again, this game was in 91. So this was a time where, your local video rental stores were still a thing. There were people who profited off of, getting the cardboard stand-ups and having deals specifically for that store and membership cards where if you rented 5 movies or if you rented, 5 games, you can get an extra rental to bring home with you. So, a lot of that kind of fell in place with supporting a local business. But then when Hollywood Video and Blockbuster started to take over those mom and pop shops, it was game over, all puns intended for all of those local rental stores. The switch to digital on DVD really drug down a lot of those people. So and even PlayStation discs, where people would take them home and figure out how to burn it and copy it on their PCs. That kind of took a really big hit for those video stores. And I'm really glad that I was able to have that local spot for the neighborhood where you could run into your friends and not have it be like, oh, are you also renting this? No. You were all there at the same time in the video store, and right then and there you decided, hey, I'm renting this game. Let's all go to my house because this is the only copy that we have in the neighborhood. So there would be 4 other kids in that rental store, and they would have to go to your house, and each of them would take turns calling on your landline to their house being like, hey mom, I'm over Jeremy's house for Link to the Past, and just call a spade, but for Link to the Past, I'm not going to be home until 8. You know what I mean? That's what it was on a Friday night. And that kind of community, physical community, and actually sitting down with your friends is not even quantifiable to a lot of kids these days because it just wasn't done. You had 2 or 3 copies of, let's say, Mario 64 and a Blockbuster come 96. And in 91, you had the 1 copy and you were all 2nd, 3rd grade, but you all lived within the same neighborhood in Queens. You all just ran to each other's homes. You biked wherever you had to. So that was just something that I'm glad I had the opportunity to experience in my lifetime.
Yep, that definitely brought a tear to my eye. Definitely brought a tear to my eye.
Nice.
All right, V-Dub, you're next.
I can solve that in about 2:45, I think is my personal record.
I want to say so. Yeah, we also had the local store in my area. It wasn't a Blockbuster, it wasn't a Hollywood Video. We had a place, oh my god, childhood memory unlocked. It was called Video Village. It was this little teeny tiny place, probably the size of someone's living room at the time, or just lined with videos and games and stuff. But we had to, or at least I remember, having to go for Battletoads was my game that I wanted on the Sega Genesis. We didn't have money growing up, so we obviously had to go through the rental process. But I remember just going there the weekend, trying to get the game, hoping, wishing, and praying that there were copies behind the main like store copy of the game. And it was like the most exciting thing ever because like me and my sister, we would like grab the game, we would go play it. We'd play it literally all weekend, morning to night. We would just play the game, and it was like one of the best experiences ever. Just because it was like stupid, like childhood stuff. Like you didn't have the internet, you didn't have like all this extra. Oh yeah, I'll meet you online and we'll play this later. It was like we played, me and my sister, side by side, just like playing the game, and it was so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, that kind of, couch playing is something that I cherish now with, sorry. So that kind of, play is cherished now for me because I get to do it with my family. I get to do it with my son. And I'm trying to teach him. I'm like, hey, I do a lot of this on the internet now, and I tell him when the world was sick, we had to regulate ourselves to having this fortunate ability to play online. But I love sitting down on the couch next to you and playing Mario Kart. That is the pinnacle of what I had to do with my friends. And I would tell him all the time that my best friend is from Queens, and we would go to each other's house every Wednesday. We would alternate, and we would play, video games with each other on each other's systems. And I told him that, my son, I told him that, and he's just like, that must have been so much fun. And I'm like, believe me, it was like Christmas every other week that I could go over to his house and play on a Genesis that I never owned, or he would play games that I never owned. And it's such a fun blessing now in disguise, because on special occasions like Halloween, after you're done trick-or-treating, what'd you do? You went to one of your friends' homes as a group, you unhauled your candy, traded candy, played video games. Blizzard of '96 in New York City, what did you do? You had 3 to 4 days. You had 3 to 4 days off from school, and and someone had said, "Hey, listen, I actually rented this game on like Saturday. They're still closed. I still have it. Let's go to my house and play." So you would play in the snow for like 3 hours, and you're like, I'm freaking cold. Let's go to your house and play that game, like before you have to give it back. Just that kind of feel.
To be fair, I was only 3 when that happened, but I still played the Super Nintendo. I only played the Super Nintendo.
I was just talking to someone about the Blizzard in '96.
Yeah.
Like not too long ago. I'm like, yo, like listen, like maybe we was in school, we had the Blizzard, we played video games, do what we gotta do.
Yeah. And it's just such a great time to, remember in terms of the lengths that you had to go to actually like go out, talk to your friends, and get around the neighborhood. Like we had to trudge through blocks of snow, and you really appreciated when everything thawed. You're just like, oh wow, like this 2-minute walk took us 20 minutes because we were this.
Like you had to dredge that 3 feet of snow to get somebody's house.
Crazy.
To play like Mega Man 9 or whatever.
So much fun. So much fun.
So
definitely worth it.
I'm gonna just
the good old days.
I'm just gonna add my 2 cents in on this one. My longest game, I already said it, Animal Crossing for the GameCube. I had to make sure that my save file did not delete because I put so much time. And mind you, I was 10 when this happened. We saw this is when around 10 to 15 that the Blockbusters started to close down, and it was really frustrating to see that happen because I grew up with these places. I bought so many videos and anime and manga, and yeah, I went crazy on that, like seriously. So, I had to keep borrowing Animal Crossing. I'm like, listen, I didn't bring the game, but can I extend my buy on this? And they're like, wait, why are you not bringing the game when you want to extend it? Because it's in my GameCube. I have no memory card, and I need it to stay. I need it to stay.
It can't leave my GameCube right now.
Exactly.
Like, I need this.
Exactly. So that was kind of my situation. The last Blockbuster that was near me closed when I was 15. And that was the one that my mother and I used to go to all the time for video games / buying DVDs / renting DVDs / Sailor Moon. Lots of Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon for some reason. But it happened quite often. But yeah, like, I was sad because, mind you, they closed it down when I was a junior in high school. And I'm like, no. No.
Sorry, I just googled it. Blockbuster started closing in 2014.
Yep. Yep, but they closed earlier here in like Manhattan, so it was getting set. We lost the one that used to be like by a bank, and then we lost the one that now got turned into TD Bank. So I was upset about that.
So. I was like 13 years out of high school by the time they started closing. That's fine.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's fine.
That's my blockbuster. That's my blockbuster talk on that one, guys. Oh, let me thank the two people that actually joined this one, which was Surfins and K-Pay. Which again, thank you again, K-Pay and Surfins, for joining on that blockbuster talk. It was definitely a fun time on that one. All right. Next up is the last topic of June, which was the LGBTQIA2+ representation year 3. And I'm going to be bringing in Ribbon and Woodman.
Hello.
We're going to talk about something gay right now. You ready?
I was born ready.
All right. So my question is...
David, that's not fucking shuffled.
Okay. So,
sorry. He grabbed my Rubik's Cube and just turned a single side of it and then gave it back to me.
Oh my god.
And I was like, bitch.
So, what is one character in an...
You want a random shuffle?
Yeah, we started talking.
All right, so here we go. My question is, what is one character in an LGBT game you can relate to?
Ooh.
Yeah. We're getting metaphysical here for a second.
Which one?
Does it have to be an LGBT game?
No, not particularly. Just a character. A character.
They're just a character that's gay.
Yeah.
Like whether or not it's canon or not. Like I'm like that it's gay.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Even because we talked a lot about queer coding in this segment specifically as well, so that can also count into it as well.
I've made the joke that every single character in Overwatch is gay, and I will not be taking comments on it. I don't care if they're supposed to be canonically straight. They are all gay.
Yeah.
This is fair. This is fair.
This is fair.
I actually did a whole chart, and I made every single one of them gay, except for Alari, because Alari was not out when I made it. But I had people mad at me that I said that Diva was a trans lesbian, and I was like, I will not be taking comments on this.
No, that's fucking fair. I feel the more pertinent question is Winston a top or a bottom? But
I said, wait, hold on, I have the chart. Let me pull it up.
Oh my god. I did not know we were talking. Listen, I said character you relate to, not positions you do in the bedroom.
Winston, I had him. Wait, yeah, Winston was shit. Hold on, I gotta scroll up a lot in my Discord feed.
Yeah, the thing is, this question is important to answer your question.
Winston's Arrow Ace. That's what I put.
Okay, I can believe that.
You know what? That's fair.
That's fair. Also,
in which case,
Reinhardt's pansexual, but he's definitely more masculining.
There you go. Oh, wow. Like, okay, so Ribbon, they have like a whole pie chart of each character's characteristics and everything going into it.
Oh, it's not a pie chart. It's a picture.
It's a picture. So
let me copy the image. Post it in Discord.
So again, the question: who do you relate to?
Okay, to who do I rate to LGBT? I feel like I've told you about Get in the Car, Loser.
I started playing that actually because of you.
I adore Valentine.
Yes.
I feel like at least Valentine is someone I wish I could say that I relate to. I don't know if I exactly relate to all of their experiences, but like in terms of like how I want to present myself.
No, that's perfectly fine. Like you want to see yourself in Valentine, if that's like the correct way to say. You want to like personify that in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can see that. That's a really good perspective on that, and I like it. All right, Woodman. With the dancing teddies
Well,
on
I'm
your...
just gonna go. I was wondering how long it would take you to notice.
No, I noticed it.
I love Maid Dragon.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question via this picture because I am gonna.
I'm scared to see this picture.
I am going to end up saying a combination of Devo and Winston in that case. There. Because I can also regularly I can also relate to their just personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're like, ooh, they're building a thing, but also I just kind of feel like gaming right now.
Also, Moira. I've kind of become a low-key Moira main.
I'm gonna get the spray.
In Overwatch.
I'm gonna get the spray. It's fine.
I know that Moira is a little bit of a what's it called? Cancelable character, I guess is a good way to describe it. Not the greatest of a person, kind of a villain, but like honestly, sometimes the villains are the best.
Oh
people.
yeah, no, Moira can get it. Like, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So, final question with this situation is what game did you feel did not represent the LGBT well? And I already said this one on the channel when we did this one, but I 100% will say Persona 5 did not represent the LGBT well.
I did not play. I don't think I've honestly. I'm gonna have to speak just like from like my own experience.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really experienced games that have portrayed LGBT stuff poorly. I guess where I can name several games that have missed the ball.
That works.
Like, especially like more like at least in current games, like specifically like I kind of when it comes to like LGBT stuff. Like, I mean, obviously there's the lack of like LGBT relationships, lack of gay options for characters in games. But that's been a lot more easier to expand on. It's literally just like make it so there's no gender marker alignment tied to who you can romance in the game, you know? But a lot of gendering of like your own self character I've seen. So like Animal Crossing removed gender as an option entirely. You just portrayed yourself however, and everybody refers to you neutrally. And then even some games, like more like indie titles, will have it like you can literally type in your pronouns or whatever. And then, or just like you can pick out what you want yourself to, what you want your identity to be by literally like typing in a box, you know, like and that's pretty fucking dope.
Yep.
But games like Pokemon, I was high-key disappointed with Scarlet Violet just for, not because obviously they made everything like no longer linked to what gender you are, but they very much implied that they were like, oh, we're going to remove, everything's going to be gender neutral, or it's going to be ambiguous or like whatever. And then you still had to pick, they didn't outright say pick a boy or a girl, but you got to pick what character you were going to be as your base. And then that determined what pronouns everybody referred to you as. So I know a lot of people picked a lot, like, I mean, I myself included, I actually restarted my game because I started out and I picked like a feminine looking character, and then suddenly was immediately met with like, oh yeah, she's great. Oh my God, Miss Cassidy, Miss, ma'am. Hi, how can I help you, ma'am? I'm like, dude, what? And I was like, I didn't say what gender I was, but okay. And then, but then on the man side, it's like, oh, you're a master. They don't call you sir. They don't call you mister. They just call you master, which I feel like is a lot more neutral. And so I guess that's where they kind of missed the ball, where it's like they removed the gender option, but they still heavily gendered the entire game.
Okay, I could see that as being
I feel like
misdefined.
that's what. I feel like someone's got to just like do a single mod at some point where they just change it. So it's just like, oh yeah, no, they keep us like, oh, she's great, miss, blah blah blah, and then they just instead of like master, it's just like daddy. It's like
daddy.
Daddy. That is not one of the options. That is not one of the options. Okay, I just want to make that
My
clear.
gender is daddy.
Oh my god. All right, Woodman, you're up.
Well, what you were saying about Persona 4, about Persona 5, I think, like, I haven't finished it, but I find, like, from what I've played, just Persona in general just kind of fucks it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because in Persona 4, like, you know, latest one, I mean, this was a couple of years ago, but I got through gay storyline, let's go. And then it's just... like, the way that was handled versus the whole... before that with the whole repressed, and it's just like, I'm gonna go and find a hot stud, and it's just like... okay, so we know, like, the way that... it's, like, got the whole idea of just like, oh, you've got, like, straight enthusiasm, but... you just don't understand gay enthusiasm. Even when closeted, there is enthusiasm.
Yep. All right. So we're going to go to the July line. We're getting there right now. We're getting really close to almost the end right now. We're at the half mark. Y'all ready for this? All right. All right. The next
Same brain cell.
Oh my god. All right. We're going to go into Capcom, which was done by Shell Shock Prime and Biori. Again, hi Shell Shock Prime. All right. So since Shell did this one, I will avoid the question with Shell because we already did our one-on-one on that one. I got it all saved. We're all good. So for Capcom, we're going to be speaking to Mikon and Kyle.
I have returned.
So, favorite Capcom game?
Oh wait, this is easy. Mega Man Battle.
Yep, I kind of saw that one coming.
I would say Mega Man Legends, but actually, oh wait, this is a question. Mega Man Battle Network 3 or Mega Man Legends? That it's a coin flip there between those two.
Yeah, that'll definitely be it. You could just say. You could just say
both.
both.
I have a. Well, yeah, I'll say both because like Mega Man Battle Network, like that game was such a cult classic, and I'm glad they released it on the collection. And then I'm just waiting for them to do Battle or like Legends 1 and 2 on a collection, and maybe someday Capcom will get off their ass. We get tired of the ass and make us Legends 3 and get Mega Man off the moon!
I just want Star Force Legacy Collection, for me at least.
I just want Mega Man off the moon!
Okay. All right, Kyle, you are up.
Well, can't really say like I have a favorite game per se, but I have been slowly like getting into like the Mega Man series.
Mega Man will do that to you. Mega Man.
Yeah, mostly like been getting into it because of his appearance in Smash Bros for the Wii U and 3DS.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it for you. Favorite Capcom game for me. It's kind of tough because I do love Mega Man the way it is, but I have to say some of the Disney games they made with Capcom a long time ago go into it, and Mega Man Battle Network was my thing too. I think we're all in the same brain cell for that. This was literally the game I played when I was going through a really tough time. Again, also kind of a thing that I talked about in one of my YouTube videos, but it definitely like picked me up when I played it, and it helped out a lot.
Chat, give hugs for Hito. Hashtag hugs for Hito.
We're all good. We're all good. All right, and then the last question to this Capcom one is favorite character in a Capcom game.
Poison.
Okay, I'll go with that. Kyle?
Listen, gotta love you some Dami, mommy. With handcuffs.
Tommy, mommy. All right. Favorite Capcom character, Kyle?
I'd probably just say maybe like Mega Man, but like I know like there's one character called Zero who says what am I fighting for, and whenever I watch like Clement like does his let's play of like the Sonic games, like especially like with the Sonic Adventure during the Amy run, every time that Zero would come up, like he'll always like play that clip, and it just felt funny. It just felt funny like every time like that's played, and Amy's reaction is like perfect timing on it.
What am I fighting for?
Not you again.
That works. That works. All right. We're going on July 11th. Oh, by the way, let's give a thanks to Shellshock Prime and CEO Biori for joining on that Capcom rant. That was great. And Shell, we're going to have Shell and... let's see. I think we're going to do Shell and Epic for this one. This one is about retro sitcoms. Yeah, that's right. We're going under we're going under sitcoms now. Things like Drake and Josh, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, Sister, etc., etc. These old shows, including the Nickelodeon sitcoms like Drake and Josh and all that other stuff too. We're going into actually, Epic. Do you want to do the next question and we can add Silver to this one? Hey, Silver.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Mr. Silver, you have come just in time for a question. I'm gonna be putting both you and Shell on this question.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
We're on July 11th, retro sitcoms. So, we're gonna ask the two questions that go with it. One, what was your favorite childhood sitcom back then?
Favorite childhood sitcom? Jeez. That's like really tough, honestly, because like I like remember a lot of history and stuff like that. Like, I remember like also like just like what kind more sitcoms, you know, like I'm thinking more like, you know, like not like daytime TV, but like, you know, Nickelodeon, like.
No, Nickelodeon counts. Those sitcoms do count at the time.
Okay, they count. All right. So for sure, I'd say, you know, Drake and Josh is a sitcom, so that does track. I think that was like my most watched one growing up, for sure. I remember watching Family Matters a good amount when I was a kid, when I was like really, really small.
Yep.
Because like, of course, you know, me being a dorky young kid, I saw myself in Steve Urkel.
I believe we believe it.
You do believe it. I feel like there's like one more in my head, but I can't like think of like what it is. But like, I want to say those two. So like, Family Matters, Drake and Josh. And there's probably like way more I'm probably forgetting off the top of my head.
Yeah,
definitely.
Let's see. For me, yeah, Family Matters, Fresh Prince is definitely up there for me. I grew up with.
There it is.
What?
There's Fresh Prince. I totally forgot that one. There you go. Thank you.
What else was the other ones? I also grew up with let's see, Full House. I've watched some Step by Step, Perfect Strangers, Kenan and Kel. I've actually watched a sitcom called Martin, which Martin Lawrence. Because he came from In Living Color, and then Martin became the next thing. I have a big list. Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That was a big one
another
for
one
me.
I've seen. Boy Meets World's another one I've seen. And also there was actually a sitcom that was made by the Jim Henson Company called Dinosaurs.
Oh, right.
And Dinosaurs used to be on Friday nights on ABC back when ABC had the TGIF block, and it had a very depressing finale.
All I remember is not the mama, not the mama,
Yeah.
not the mama.
The baby gotta want me. It's basically the baby that was in the Dinosaurs. Like that's really the main character for me, and not like the father. I forgot his name because I haven't seen the show in a long time. But yeah.
All I'm just remembering is not the mama, and then him trying to actually go, Daddy, and then just he's finally saying Daddy, but then after that it's like, not the mama, right in front of the box. Like he's saying it, saying it.
And the other thing is that there's also like, in terms of other sitcoms that I've watched, like it was mainly the the 90s that I mainly watched. 2000s I wasn't watching as many because I forgot another one I did watch. Home Improvement.
It's fair.
Home Improvement.
Used to watch a lot of Home Improvement.
Hold on. Before we continue, because you said Full House, we just gotta have a moment of us just literally having a frame, just paying attention to something and then looking at the camera like just everywhere you look, everywhere you find it's a fun. You got it.
And then like I remember
oh shit. God damn it. It's gonna shit out of me with that one.
But there was one sitcom that used to show up, that used to be on the air, that I would actively change the channel the moment that it would come on. And that is Roseanne, because I've never found Roseanne funny.
I think it was a serious it was because it was a little bit more serious. Honestly, it was more of a serious tone show when it came to certain things. I know that for a damn fact, that there was a lot of serious things, like they went into domestic abuse, drugs, and a few other things as well, which that kind of hit really much so on that one. But yeah, I could see why you probably didn't find it as hilarious as, like, let's say comparing Roseanne to, like, let's say something like Everybody Loves Raymond or like other things like that too.
You're right.
All right. And this is the next question to this, which was, what was a newer sitcom you found yourself loving if you were kind of stuck watching TV?
A newer sitcom.
Like for me, Big Bang got me really happy to watch sometimes, but then I also got a little bit mad that it started to basically mainstay nerd culture when we used to get picked on for nerd culture, and I was like, fucking okay.
God, I have not watched like many sitcoms recently, if I'm being completely honest. Like I feel like I've like mostly tuned out of like that style of like TV shows now. If anything, like I don't know, like I guess like sitcoms are definitely like a thing to like look forward to, like always like watch. They'd always be like in the background or whatever. Like I don't know, I haven't watched as many as I thought I would, because like of course there's like Big Bang Theory, and obviously I think the last one I did consider like watching, which would be the closest to a sitcom, because I watched this on Paramount Plus recently. Ghost. This was I think it's on CBS, I believe.
It doesn't have a laugh track. It does not count.
It's termed as a sitcom though. That's the thing
I know.
Like,
I know. There's some sitcoms that do not have a laugh track.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. There are many that don't have like any like laugh tracky. For example, I love Community, but Community doesn't have a laugh track.
I'm not gonna lie though. I want you to think about this for a second. If some of the sitcoms we had that have a laugh track did not have one, would it be a little bit more serious and awkward? Like, I want you to think about this for a second. Think of shows that probably tackled some very serious situations, and if you just removed the laugh track, it just got uncomfortable when they said their line instead of it being funny.
I mean, the very first time I heard of like a very special episode was like in Moesha.
Yeah.
And that had a laugh track.
It's true.
Oh my God.
All right. Shell, you're up next on this question.
Well, I'm gonna be very honest. There hasn't really been any new sitcoms that have absolutely like made me want to actually watch them, because like I just haven't really been as into sitcoms like I used to. The last sitcom that I remember trying to get into was the George Lopez show, and it turns out I ended up not really liking George Lopez like many years after the show ended.
Oh no, like I'll make this very clear. The thing is, when it came to the George Lopez show, it did fit a very stereotypical Spanish family, and even more so in that I recently rewatched it, and I tried to, but part of me was like, after the first season, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to watch this because I feel very attacked right now as a Spanish person, and also the fact that I feel a little annoyed at the growing up as a Spanish person, because I feel it being a thing.
I forgot a show. From like going back to the first question, I forgot a show that I remember like watching a lot of. Seinfeld.
No soup for you.
Like,
Can I have a slap face?
though my mom never wanted me to watch Seinfeld like later on because there was an infamous episode in the final season that doesn't get aired ever again.
I mean, yeah.
It was the Puerto Rican one.
Which was, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my mom banned me from watching Seinfeld as a child because of that episode in particular. She's like, "You're Puerto Rican. You should be offended by this." I'm like, I'm 8. I don't know what offensive is right now, at least, until I actually learned what it is to be offensive, and then that whole thing happened. Like, remember, as kids, we don't know what offensive is until we actually like see it more often and shit like that. I think that's why we can say to credit right now. A lot of our kids these days are a lot more like susceptible to that. So now they understand shit,
Right.
especially things like TikTok being a thing for kids too nowadays.
Yeah, more or less like a lot of like just bite-sized content too. I'd say like a lot of like really like shorter thing, like things that would like grab their attention for like a bit and then that's it.
All right, and here is the last part of this. Which shows do you believe are now like? Which show do you feel like is more taboo to watch nowadays? And I'll answer this one very quickly. I can't watch Nickelodeon sitcoms anymore because of Dan Schneider controversy.
Dan Schneider.
And Jeanette McCurdy's book as well that plays into it as well, because her book basically goes into everything, and it was like, just reading everything, like every detail. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of a little disgusted that actually happened.
So, yeah, like I did read her book too. So like I remember loving her. I think her character was my favorite, Night Carly. But I know that I kind of dropped off my Carly kind of like slightly towards when they're getting to like more shipping stuff, which is kind of like weird. But like again, like hell, like technically like my favorite like live action Nickelodeon show isn't a Dan Snyder show. Actually, it's actually from Scott Fellows. It's Classified was like my absolute favorite like live action show. Like that was like my go-to. Like if I could choose like my favorite like one from Schneider's stuff, like it was actually fucking like Drake and Josh. Like I said, so everyone was kind of like a close second, but like that's kind of fallen off like over time comparing in regards to like what happened to the show.
That's fair. All right, and Shell.
To be quite honest with you, like even though I do enjoy Seinfeld, I will say though I can't watch anything that has like the guy that played Kramer anymore.
Yeah.
And not after that. And his apology was kind of like not really an apology. But to answer your actual question, it's really hard for me to watch pretty much any sitcom that use certain terms that no one uses anymore because you can't. It's actually messed up. It's just messed up that people would actually like still think a lot of that is okay. But one sitcom in particular that I just can't really watch anymore. I honestly can't watch. Fuck. What was that? There was this one sitcom. Oh, Charles in Charge. I can't watch Charles in Charge. Scott Baio was awful. And
okay.
And I can't watch anything that has Kirk Cameron in it. So no growing pains.
If I could know like an extra one for me, honestly, it's probably the Cosby Show.
That too.
To add another one to this.
Yeah.
I used to love this show because I didn't have cable TV, but I can't watch Friends as easily anymore. Like I still love Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Aniston. I just can't stand the character that Ross was in that show because the misogyny and the bullshit was completely annoying, and even more so on that. The owning, basically the situation of like the owning of a woman in that situation too. It was another situation. So that kind of like got me a little sickened there.
Oddly enough, I never actually liked Friends.
like I said, like Friends is just a worse version of living single, which is like way better.
Yep.
Yeah, Living Single was so much better.
All right. So that was for the retro sitcoms. Now we have the next question, which Kyle Gamer, Okami Hylia, and Clearly Hazy has actually done this episode as well. So thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Okami, and thank you, Clearly Hazy, for helping out with that one. This one was about gaming guilty pleasures, which now we're going to go into Epic, and we're going to go into Rippin'. So we got to talk about gaming guilty pleasures, because this is going to be a big one.
Oh boy.
You're gonna call me out, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna enjoy this talk.
Yes, we're going to call you out today. You got it?
Sure.
All right, go for it.
Wait, does it depend on like?
I haven't asked the question. I haven't asked the question yet, though.
Yeah, that's what I was like, wait, what?
It's like, wait.
You just said go for it, and I'm like, huh? For
so
what?
my question is, what game do you play that other people would trash you for immediately?
Oh.
I already know the answer for Epic.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, say it.
Senran Kagura for the
No. I won't say sorry. Okay. God, like we're like for your really like guilty pleasure. Like it's hard to really think because like you play like so many games.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm trying to think of like anything specific that would like stand out. But like it'd be like in the vein of Senran Kagura. I feel like.
Yep.
We're in that kind of like hemisphere.
Okay, so what, like anything with anime related, you would think that?
Yeah, more or less, yeah. Like,
I mean,
with anime related.
If to be honest, I wasn't really going to go for that one, but despite that, it would be because of how they portray with the characters and all the loot stuff and all. But
and this sound happening more often. Just all of that happening in those shots.
Stop.
That goddamn.
Get some help.
I've only learned about that song yesterday, and now it's just like in my head.
Stop it. Get some help. But no, like
stop it. Get some help.
You did a good one. No, like the game, the series, I would say is my guilty pleasure as of this moment right now, considering what's going on with the publishers and how they treated the series, and that is Call of Duty right now.
Call of Duty.
I would say that because I loved the franchise a lot back when I played World at War, and it was like the most craziest thing I've ever played because of the content they provided, especially with zombies. When World at War was the first game to show zombies, and nobody thought it was going to be big until later on when they make more games and then put more zombies, and then it just wasn't special anymore, and now it just decided to become a former of its
a shell of its former self.
A shell of its former self, yes, because they weren't doing so well with the latest titles, and especially with how the gameplay works, and they changed the mechanics and everything. Like they've been trying to fix what wasn't broken. They were trying to innovate new ideas, new stories, and whatnot. Even though, because they try to close out the chapter with the current stories that we've been following. But now, when we got to the new stories, people were mixed because of the choices they made and everything. And I, for one, was just like, okay, maybe this could be good. I can just play with it, and I could go for it and see maybe it could grow on me. Maybe if I can give it a try, I'll be fine with it. But then I did, and I wasn't really too happy about it because of the way they did it. Because you just don't have anything of a spark of a special moment like when you play with zombies of COD. And I feel like everyone in the community feels that way. Despite that, we still play it anyway because we have nothing else to do. Because that's how it is with every Call of Duty entry, where whenever there's a new one, we always play the new one because there's nothing else to do. We can always go back to the older ones, but yet if we want to go to the older ones where they were peak, like with Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, the original. No, we're not talking about the reboot. We could play those, but the servers are still have the infestation of hackers and people, and the dev teams are still not even going to fix that. And so, we're just going to stuck with that for a long time until if they ever want to fix that. So, but yeah, I still love the franchise because of how innovative and amazing and fun it is to play, especially when I play the campaign too. I love playing the campaign, even though people love the games for the multiplayer. But for me, I'm just the opposite of that. So I just go for it because I love the story for these games. So
right.
that's just me. But
No problem.
it's my guilty pleasure for it. But also, one more guilty pleasure would say is even though I like Dead Rising 4 would be my guilty pleasure as well because of how people despise it because it wasn't feeling like Dead Rising, but yet I still play it sometimes because, I don't know, I kind of like the gameplay a bit, but not all of it. So that's also a thing too for me.
I gotcha. All right, Ribbon, you're up.
All right. See, would you define a guilty pleasure as like a game that just everybody else dislikes and you like?
Kind of somebody who will just, yeah, exactly. It would kind of be like something like, you play that, the one that will merit this reaction. You play that game? Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. I also hang around a lot of people who specifically will just like be like, yes, embrace the cringe when it comes to games. And there's a lot of games I play that I think that people would just be like, the fuck are you on? Like, why are you playing that? Or just being like very confused about the existence of the game.
Yep.
Such as where is it? Hold on. The Legend of Pirates Online. It's Pirates of the Caribbean Online, like remade. You know how like they did a bunch of like those like online Flash player MMO games, like
I heard about those.
Like the Club Penguin reboot and all that stuff.
Toontown reboot.
Toontown reboot. Yeah, this was a fan-made reboot of Legend of the Pirates Online, or Legend of the Pirates of the Caribbean Online.
I didn't know.
And it fucking slaps. Some choice words are made throughout because of the context of where where the games take place. Down in the Caribbean. Certain words that are not appropriate. But it's still a great game. And other games, there's games like I played, there's one game called Magical Star Sign I really liked, and I've pointed that out to people, and people will be like, wait, what the heck is that game? And it looks like it's like it kind of looks like one of those like, it's not like a big titled game. It looks like one of those games that like some company cheapo made to just like throw out and get money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't remember the term. There's a specific term for like that type of a game. Where it's like just it's just to make extra income.
Cash cow.
Cash cow games. Yeah, it's kind of like a cash cow game, but it was on the DS and it was really nice. I liked it. Ever Oasis is one I've seen people be like, and I'm like, I want that game to be rebooted. And everyone's like, what the? No, that game wasn't good. And I was like, what do you mean it wasn't good? But I like that game.
All right. Hold on.
League of Legends. I will admit, I play League of Legends a little bit. I don't play much. I play a little bit as a treat.
It's like a reward.
Yes, you can judge me. It's okay. It's okay. I play full ADC Lulu top lane and make Renekton's cry.
Oh my god!
All right,
you're League of Legends.
So now I'm going to ask the second question of this lovely topic. Which here we go on this is a very important part on this. Do you feel that the term guilty pleasure for gaming is an absolute stupid thing in the world?
Yeah, kind of.
I would say yes. I think the term for it is pretty much on par.
All right. So the reason why, I'm gonna give you a little context. The reason why I made that subject specifically on gaming specifically is because you're gaming and doing something you enjoy. How is that guilty? You're not hurting anyone. You're not disrespecting anyone. You're just enjoying content that you enjoy. And I made this one specifically because of all the hate that a lot of games have gotten this year where it's just been cancelable. And I'm just like, listen, someone's just playing a game at the end of the day. It should not be taken to an extremity.
Yeah.
And no one should be shamed for the games they enjoy.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, for a guilty pleasure, I mean, yeah, I see it as kind of like a word that is a little bit nonsensical just because, like, I don't know, I don't feel guilty about playing the games that I play. And if people have a problem with it, then I'm just like, okay. Like, if I tell someone that I like Harvest Moon and Minecraft and Stardew Valley and Katamari and all like just a bunch of farming sim games and games that literally are nonsensical bullshit, and people be like, wow, that's weird. I'm like, okay, don't play it then.
This is for me. Okay, they made this game for people who enjoy games like me. Like these games like me.
I am a gremlin who wants to roll around and suck up the planet into a giant sticky ball.
And
then throw it in the sky.
There's nothing guilty about that. It's like the game is just...
I'd never feel guilty about doing that. I will gladly push a sumo wrestler around while he goes, "Consumgus, consumgus, consumgus."
I've never heard anyone complain about a game like that other than people having troubles with the controls. That's the only thing I ever...
Or Dude Bros being upset that games can be chill and not competitive. There's people I've been playing Palia in the background most of this time, and there was someone just ranting about how this game is so, like, there's no competition. The grind is so easy. And I'm like, first off, the game's in open beta. Second off, that's the entire fucking point of the game, is to be a co-op, relaxing, chill, life sim MMO. No combat, no competition, no grind. You just vibe.
Exactly.
Those people that just love just to stress themselves to be on the top, I just don't know how to say to them, because that's just on them. That's their preference. That's their own little world that they want to live in. But if they really
that's your prerogative.
I don't want to sweat through every game.
Say that's just not right.
I don't want to sweat through every game. Jesus, I need a game to like cleanse the palate.
I don't like sweating through games. I was that kid that chewed on my Game Boy Advance when I was little because I would lose in the Elite Four. Like, I do not do good with games where you lose a lot of times. Like, I can't do roguelikes. Roguelikes piss me off. My boyfriend loves roguelikes, and that's his shtick. He loves dying 5 billion times to get the one random special fancy sparkly treasure chest at the end of the tunnel. I hate that. I can't do that shit. I'm like, no, I will lose my mind. Like Mario games, if I'm struggling on a map, I just close the game. I'm like, I'm done.
Then I guess you wouldn't like Dark Souls then.
No.
No.
I don't touch Dark Souls. I don't really do like hard combat games. I like vibing.
No, that's understandable. I mean, I would not go
Minecraft scares me. Oh my god, the amount of times I've had blood curdling screams come from my office because a zombie jump scared me, or like my cat jumped out from a wall and I'm like, oh my god.
Or an Enderman. I hate those guys.
Oh my god, I had 3 Endermen chase me down one time and I screamed. When my friends, I only ever play like through the end. Like, I don't go to the Nether. And the only time I've gone to the end is when my friends decided we're going to do like 10 people together to fight the dragon. And I sat in the corner wearing a pumpkin the entire time.
I'm just
I dug myself a hole and like a little window to look out from with my pumpkin hat and just watched the fight happen.
All right, here we go. So now that we talk about this, we're going to go into our last subject of July, which was party video games. This one is one of the funnest ones to do. We're talking Mario Party, we're talking Pico Park, we're talking the fun multiplayer games. And we're going to go into this one with Jeremy and Kepe.
Let's rock.
Let's do it. We got it. So, What was some of your favorite party video games to play when you were younger? And probably scream at the screen for, because, you know, things happened.
You want to go first? I think you're muted.
Yeah, you're definitely muted. There you go.
Sorry.
I saw this huge smile on your face when you asked the question. I'm like, go for it. Do it.
I would probably say Mario Kart was like the fun one, because I remember in high school during lunch, it would just be me and a bunch of my friends just playing during lunch, and you would hear the randomest screams coming from like 5 different tables, and it's just a bunch of like seniors like screaming at like a handheld system, and like none of the teachers would care. They'd just be like, oh, you're graduating in like 3 months, whatever. And like literally we'd just all be sitting there, and like we'd have the text messages on the DS just come through every now and again, and it's just like a string of curses, and we just like look up at each other and just start laughing. And like I think those are like the funnest memories that I have, because it's like none of us really cared, but it also gave us something to do.
But then y'all cared afterwards when you find out the results.
Well,
y'all cared when the blue shell came out of nowhere, messed you up at first.
Numbers never lie.
Well, it was that, but it was also too, like at the end of lunch, like we'd all be walking out of the lunchroom together, and we'd all just like playfully just like punch each other in the arm and just be like, "You dumbass jerk! Like I hate you for what you did in the last game. Like you were in first place. What do you want me to do about it?" And I'm like, "You asshole. Go to your next class. I don't care." And then like 5 hours later, I just get a call, and it's my friend being like, are you actually mad at me over that? Or are you joking?" And I'm like, "The next time I see you, I will wring your neck."
You can't type sarcasm.
So you're actually mad? And I'm like, "No, not really." Like it's a game for one. Two, it's like it's the dumbest thing ever to do this during lunch in school and not get in trouble for it. And they're like, "All right, point taken." Like, but then like even my GameCube, like I had a whole bunch of my friends over, and we played on my GameCube. And so like I'd have 2 people on a wired controller, 1 person on a wireless controller. And then like 2 seconds later, I just see my friend book it down to my room and like lock the door. And I'm like, what are you doing? And it's like, "Oh, you won. Smart choice."
Oh my god. All right.
But I'm like, also you do realize I know how to get into my own door. And they're like, "Oh crap."
All right.
I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm gonna give it over to Jeremy. Jeremy, you're up next.
Sure. So if we're talking party games, I have to give a huge nod to one of the earliest party games that I ever played, which was on the NES, and it's called Anticipation, which was Nintendo's first video board game, which was actually developed by Rare, for those of you playing the game at home. So Anticipation, I remember playing with my cousins when we would go to on like, little ski trips and stuff. There would be this one house that we rented from that had this game available to play in the NES that they left behind for the people who were renting the house. And so we would, like, 4 or 5 of us would just sit in front of the NES and we would trade the controller. And I'm not sure if anybody knows what Anticipation's like premise is, but it's like a different shaped like board for each level, and all the different colors of the tiles that your little piece lands on has a different subject. So you have to try and guess as the computer is drawing what the picture is. You're anticipating what it is so that you can hit the buzzer or the A button or the B button on the controller, and you have to scroll across the alphabet or numbers to correctly type in, because no spell check, so you had to make sure you know how to spell something. And you had to literally, without making a mistake, type in as fast as you could before the timer went out what the answer to that picture is. So it was basically a video game version of Pictionary in a way, but you had to do it like as fast as possible in a way to buzz in and then type it in. So that was tons of fun.
I'd lose that game.
So many family arguments over just like who buzzed in what, who messed up what. You know, we were all kids. But
who did it? Who did it?
Who did it? Who? It was always me. But
I'd lose that game. I can't spell.
Of my like venture into what a party game could be. But I have to call this out. Going along the lines of Mario Kart, but specifically Super Mario Kart. And Super Mario Kart, where you literally had no choice but to switch 2 controllers around a room of 8 or 9 kids over a friend's house after school, and you had a legit after school tournament for like 3 hours. That was the pinnacle of my love for party games. It literally became a party. It was on a Wednesday when you get off of school early and you all go to each other's homes where you have to run home and do homework or whatnot. And you sat and traded controllers to see who was going to like win this little tournament that you had. And it was just blockbuster awesome. Like it was epic, you know, and those are moments that can't be captured on any device. You just have those nostalgic memories. They're literally your own, and that makes it even more special because that's where the storytelling comes in. You know, like no one would have thought Super Mario Kart, you know, unless you actually could tell the story. You know, Mario Kart 64 had the 4 ports, so you had 4 friends and you all can just hook up and whatever. But when you had 2 and you had 6 or 7 friends backing, you know, right behind you, you legit had to trade. You had to make sure you knew who was going to be top of the game. If you lost that hill, you had to watch the rest of the time, where you were like, guys, I can't stay. I got to go home now. Like I feel like sucky that I have to like leave because I lost the first race. But yeah, party element, not necessarily a party themed video game, but party element. It's what surrounds the game that makes it have that nostalgic party atmosphere. And I think to me, that's more important. You know, we have Mario parties and we have the games that allow each of us, like the Jackbox, right? That what is that? What it is? The Jackbox party games, right? Or we have those, and they're wonderful, and they were great during the quarantine times. And you got to put people in a room, really, to have that sense of, you know, camaraderie. It's just so good. Yeah, it's just wonderful. Anyway. I digress. Sorry.
All right, no problem there. Like I said, my usual thing is Mario Party. So that's usually the whole thing when it comes down to it. Mario Party was my thing. I got pissed off a lot. And then I found something called an auto control, a turbo, if you would, on my controller. So that's kind of where it came into, like, I use the turbo function for those repeated things because I have a really bad finger when it comes to doing the button mashing like crazy. So I'm like, I'm going to go turbo. And if you could beat me, you have outdone technology.
At my age, it's warranted.
I'm like, I kind of had to because I've always had like a really bad thumb when it came to like button mashing. And I remember correctly because Ribbon's like, I'm finger waggling you, Hito. remember we did Metal Gear Solid, that torture scene. Remember what happened? Remember, I needed the Ben Gay on my finger after that. That has always been the case with me. So whenever a game's like, hey, you need to button mash, I always get mad because I'm like, y'all are not at this disadvantage like I am right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, for that one, like, I literally just tell people, it's my game. I get to make the rules, and I just turn those kinds of games off.
Oh my god!
And just be like, sorry. Like, if you don't like how I make my rules, get the game, create the lobby on your own, and then I can't say anything against it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That would cause some fights on its own.
Like I always say, you can't type sarcasm.
That is true.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So next up, we got the next subject of this situation, and we are now in August, by the way. We have now finally hit August. And we have the last 4 subjects on the title before we start going into the shout-outs and awards. So next up is August 1st. This was done by the last Ace, who is currently sleeping now because they had to go bed by. But yeah, definitely. So we talked about retro trading card games, or trading card games in general, by the way. So with that being said, we're gonna bring in 2 trading card, not experts, but I wouldn't say we're not experts on this, but Woodman, you know I'm gonna call you for this one because, oh wait, you did this episode with us. I can't call you on this one. I can't call you on this one. You did this with us. Woodman and Last Ace both did this one with me. So we're gonna go into card games. We're gonna talk a little bit about it, and you know what? Silver, you're gonna go into this one, and Epic, you will too.
All right, this will be interesting.
Yes, Epic, you too.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
But I don't
Card
play
games.
I don't play card games.
But you probably collect them as a kid.
Only Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exactly. So that's what I'm about to
But I
ask.
don't play with them.
That's not the question, though. The question is, what was one game you collected but never played? And mine was Pokemon.
Oh,
Pokemon.
okay then. We're going straight
Easily Pokemon. Like, I didn't know the goddamn rules. I didn't know like what to do without. Like, I just thought the cards looked cool. Okay.
Here.
Like that. If anything, that was in the art looked pretty. Sometimes they were like really shiny. You know, we threw away the what was the cards again? The fucking. Energy cards. Yeah, we were at the energy cards.
By the way,
they were like,
I'm throwing in Shell in this. I'm throwing in Shell in this one too. Go for it.
Yeah, Shell knows more.
Yeah,
Shell knows way more.
See, because I played a lot of Pokemon and I've dabbled in Yu-Gi-Oh, but in terms of card games that I've collected but never really played much of, that is gonna go to. Does anybody remember a game called Duel Masters back in the day?
Yes.
Or like,
almost sort of.
There was an anime that aired on Toonami, on Cartoon Network, where it was basically if Magic had if Magic was anime. That's pretty much what it was. If Magic was anime.
Okay.
And then, like, I remember collecting the cards, but I kind of lost interest after a while. And then they made a sequel series called Kaijudo, which unfortunately didn't last that long either. But my brother was more into it than I was, so that's my answer.
That's fair. All right, and finally, this is the next question. So along with this TCG, we also talk about card art censorship and some of the most ridiculous censorship that we've seen. So, a question that I ask is, which card in all of your games that you've played or collected did you feel that actually needed censoring? Look at it.
It's just the same thing for everything media, and honestly, it's the same thing. Like,
because I'm trying to like any like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because like I know there were some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that get censored, didn't they?
I think they were.
There was a Pokemon card. I forgot which one it was, but it apparently had a backwards swastika that they removed in the North America, the localized version of it. But that's pretty much what it would be, because the Japanese one still had it.
Yeah.
So that if I remember the name of the card, I would tell you.
So I have a card specifically that I showed Woodman. Woodman, you could say whatever you want at this point. You know which card I'm talking about. You know which card I'm talking about. It's gonna get brought up.
Which card is it?
No, I still need to get the those card sleeves made up. I just got to find ones which.
So I'm gonna show it off in chat for a second, and then I'm gonna. Well, first off, I'm gonna save the image because, I might as well. But also, this was a card, mind you, and to this day, I'm still appalled that this did not get censored. But I understood why, and we blame. What's that word I'm looking for? We blame. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the brain. We blame the fact that this company was able to get away with a lot of things. But I'm just going to share it for a quick sec, and you're just going to have one look at it. And you're going to see why. Okay. You're going to see why it needs to be censored.
Wow.
Sure.
She's a pretty...
let me see this.
Just a little bit. Only because, mind you, if you remember... If you remember Konami... and how quickly that they would, not like certain things... This one would be one of those cards that would go on this. And I used to be, and by the way, I used to be a Vanguard tournament pro, by the way. I actually placed top 8 one time in the regionals at some point. I was a big Vanguard player at the time. I still have my Kagero deck, too. But, yeah, this... She's just rocking her bells. I know, but here's the thing, though. Free the Tata. But you know what? I agree with Free the Tata, but also, if we're going... If we're going to censor cards for stupid reasons, I don't know, guys showing off their moves, then you know what? You have to censor the booba in the process because it's not fair.
I mean,
that card is
but that's a mermaid too. Mermaids tend to show off their top parts.
I'm aware.
Anyway.
I'm aware, but still. Anyway,
the card is the epitome of, are you alone? You won't last 30 seconds playing this game. It's one step away from that.
There is no nipple. That is correct, but that little side area.
There's nothing wrong with that, honestly, in my opinion.
Just boob.
Just lots of booba.
It's just a top part. It's not that lot of
but
it.
Yeah, that was this should have been a little censored, just a tiny bit. Give it the 4Kids shading of those round areas that are exposed. Just give it more bra.
I guess.
Just because one side of those could actually make up the whole cup. Yeah, I know it was not advertised for kids, but then kids played it, which is the messed up part. People were like, "Oh, this is 13 plus," and I'm like, "She's 7 and she has a Bermuda Triangle deck." The anime did this, by the way, which I'm laughing my ass off.
If you tell the children it's 13 and over, they're going to play it.
No, here's the thing.
Have we not learned this by now?
Here's the thing. The anime was not 13 plus, which was another thing to go into. So when you advertise an anime that plays this card game to children, they're going to be like, oh, it may be 13 plus, but I'm still going to play this game. And mind you, it did not help. It did not help.
Good job, 4Kids One Piece.
And what did not help was the fact
heard of them ever since.
Was the fact that the only player that played this deck was a 7-year-old girl.
Well then.
Yep. So it was
that shows a lie. That shows a lie.
I know she's in a bathing suit. I'm just being silly, but mind you, I'm thinking if 4Kids had this, it's gonna get censored. If 4Kids had this.
Yeah, because guns are not allowed. We use water pistols.
No. Guns are not allowed in 4Kids, but air guns.
That's what I'm saying.
Air guns are great.
Air
guns. Remember air guns?
How can you tell the difference between an actual gun and an air gun?
Because there's no gun, it's just the touch.
But you don't. But like the thing is, holding one looks like a gun, but yet they had to change it because it looks threatening. So they had to change it with a water pistol. That's what they do.
But here's the thing: there was no water pistol in Yu-Gi-Oh when it came to that because the guns were just them
I'm
doing
not talking
this.
about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm talking about another show. I think it was something else.
Yeah, but I'm just dying of laughter.
They just would point at people, and then you've also got Maverick casually skinning someone.
Just casually pointing your finger at someone in a threatening manner.
That entire character who had that deck, 4Kids would have just removed every episode they've even mentioned it.
Yep. There we go. That would have been the 4Kids answer to that. I gotta remember that Bushiroad made this game, not Konami. So I'm just like, oh right, 4Kids didn't take it over. So yeah. All right. So next topic was the indie games topic. Was done by Miss Mango and V-Dub. Hi. You and your horror games. I didn't say horror. I said horror. God damn it.
I'm sorry that I made everything about horror games, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so I have to ask the indie game question to Silver because I couldn't ask Silver for this one. And also, when I did have Silver for this topic, what messed me up was the episode disappeared. So I couldn't actually put it on YouTube. So now we get to ask Silver's thing on indie games, and we're going to also add Ribbon, because Ribbon wanted to go into this as well.
Hello.
So, y'all are working together today again, just like you did last season with Rhythm Games.
Yeah. Rhythm Games, I had the games.
Which just released on YouTube, by the way, and you could totally check it out.
Yep.
All right, so my episode disappeared. No, Silver's episode disappeared. I still have yours.
Yeah, my
because we did indie games in season 1. That's why, and it just disappeared. Now season 3, we had to redo it.
We got a copyright strike.
Lost.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know why.
All right, so first thing is, what indie game did you enjoy personally in 2023?
3.
Okay, let me make it clear. In the last year that indie games came out, we'll start beginning of 2022 to 2023. What is a game that you enjoyed a lot of?
You are this is a difficult question because I have so many games that I've added to my list to play. Have I played them? No.
No.
I have too many games that I have on my list to play that I have not yet played. But I guess I'm trying to see. Are you asking for indie games that came out in 2023?
So
or like I guess the last 12 months would be easy.
Last 12 months, yes.
Yeah.
I got one pick on.
I would say one that I did spend a lot of time on that I got hooked really hard on was Kinseed.
Kinseed. I remember that game.
That was good. I really liked Kinseed. Also, Capybara Spa.
Capybara Spa.
Capybara Spa. Huh.
It's a game where you put baths down. You're in the mountains. There's capybaras walking around. You put down a bath. You pick up the capybara, put it in the bath. You give it some soap. You clean the capybara, and then you pick it up and let it go on its way. And that's the entire game. And it's like one of those like idle games where like they just like kind of just walk in and you just like pick them up, and they have like over time like little baby capybaras or like frogs and turtles and like otters will come in, and you can like put them in, and they have a little friend to bathe with them, and you can get them like flowers, like essences, incense and stuff, and like bath bubbles, like bath bombs that are like capybara safe. And then you can also automate it by getting like different types of bugs that'll like get them to like their towel, and like it's cute. It's a really cute game.
All right, Silver, you're up next.
All right, cool. So I did a quick browse of my Steam library, you know, vast and crazy as it is, and I also do have like an immense wish list. I know Mango's in chat; she knows it is a very very large list of games that I might play, but like they're just there as like a again. I my wish list is not like I'm gonna buy this game like in like 2 weeks. It's like if I don't save this game, it's gonna just disappear into the ether, and then I won't see it again until it randomly pops up out of nowhere. I don't know how, but it does that.
A sale.
I'm just gonna keep you here because I know I can remember you easily. So I picked out 3 games in the last 12 months. One of them was a little bit kind of fudgy because it came out in like July last year, but whatever.
It's fine.
So 3 games I'll pick. So this is the first like full game I played on my Steam Deck and beat. I played Rollerdrome, which was really awesome. It's like this crazy fusion that imagine like Max Payne and like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater had a baby. And like it's like super crazy and weird. It has a great, like wonderful cel shaded style. Like you're skating around in this like futuristic tournament, almost kind of reminds of like I can't even think of like the movie right now, but like it's just really interesting. Like this like futuristic tournament where like you're running around, you're trying to shoot all these like goons while you're skating on like roller skates. You know, it's all like dynamic and hell, and it's just intense as hell. I played it a lot just to get like better score because it's very very score chasey, but also the story is just like very interesting too, where like you're like kind of like a new face in this whole like weird like division of Rollerdrome, and then like you're kind of like the young upstart, but there's someone who's being paid off by like the corporations to win. And in the backdrop too, there's like protests about like protests against the government, whatever. It's a very interesting kind of story because like you're more or less like representing like the people rather than like just the corporation's interests. And then you again as you go through the game, like the story like ends up getting more and more interesting. But the story isn't like the main thing, but like you pay attention to like the like newspaper clippings and stuff like that, you'll like learn more about like what's the world around Rollerdrome, and I think it was really good. The only thing that's about the game, I feel like the game was maybe too short, but I've been getting into like a lot more shorter games lately. So if you like your games that are like 5-6 hours or like a little bit more than that, then it's perfect. That was really good. Next game I played this for the Indie Game Collective back in October. We Are OFK. That was a really really solid. It's hard again. It's I don't say less of a game, but more like visual novel in a way. You do like affects like the choices and stuff like that. But it was like watching like a little like 5-episode like Netflix series about like this band that like gets together for the first time, and like it was nice because like I remember seeing this random band at like the Game Awards, and I'm like who are these guys? Like it's like weird like new version of like Gorillaz or whatever. But like it was really nice. I like the music that they were producing. Like I remember after I was done with the game, I downloaded their EP off of Spotify. Like it was really really good. Like if you ever like want to check it out on Spotify, the music is really good. I'm hoping that they do like a sequel because like I feel like that there's like more to come. But like the first like 5 episodes is so like amazing. It's the group getting together. A lot of great characters. And also like one thing I loved is that the music videos in the game were like interactable. So it was like a little like game as well. But like the music is so good. Like the best song in We Are FK is Fool's Gold. This is like phenomenal song. Like God, like it feels weird because like you feel like it's meant to be like for like a video game or whatever, but like it feels like way more than just like that. It's like a whole very very emotional song too. It's very very solid. And then
indie games with good. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was gonna say indie games with good scores are fantastic. Like
that's great because like the next one here, I learned about this art because of this game because like I listen to this soundtrack almost every other day. Neon White came out last year.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I want to just say something. I betted both VDub and Miss Mango. I'm like, if Silver was here, he will bring up Neon White. And I remember, and I am happy I called it out.
I mean, you did say it. That's facts. That's facts. You did.
Oh God, I called it.
Look.
Sorry. Keep going, Silver.
No, I was saying like Neon White is just like that game, man. Because like I remember when I first saw it, like at first I didn't think too much of it, but then like when I played that beta that they put out, and I was like, I was so hooked on it. Like I was like, because like, it's a game, it's first person speedrunning game. Using cards as weapons. You use the cards as weapons, but you discard them for like different abilities. Like it's one of those games where like if you never ever like did like speedruns before, but then you hopped into that game, it gives you like that rush of like, hey, if I like optimize this like as best as I can, I can like just fly through this level as quick as I can. And like there are times where I was like just restarting. Like I had to like tell myself, hey, you're not trying to go for like speedruns here. You're trying to get through the game, because I was streaming this game back like last year, and there was times where I was like in a loop where I was just stuck, literally trying to speedrun like the level. I'm like, oh no, I could do way better than that. I can like just like if I just hop here instead, like I was just like a fiend. And then when you factor in like your friend scores that are there, your times that I'm like, I can beat that time. I can beat that time. Like I know I can do it. Like it's very, very just like ball to wall action. But then also the soundtrack by Machine Girl. Like the soundtrack is honestly so good, and I've been really, really just over the moon with like with a track like that. Like I've been just so glad. I've been really just enjoying like a lot of like the lore of the game as well. Like it's one of those games that just really just like took me for a loop, and like was probably like my favorite game last year, like by far.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
God.
So
yeah, I felt like when it came to music, Get in the Car Loser and Ekenfell are two I think of.
I play Get in Car Loser as well. That's another game I should have brought up.
Ekenfell was a big one for me too.
Ekenfell's music was phenomenal. Let alone, I did learn actually the reason it's so phenomenal. The people behind the music for Ekenfell also produced the scoring for Steven Universe.
Yep.
Really? I did not know. It was Ivan Sirashu.
Yeah.
Nice. I was gonna throw in that like Get in the Car Loser. I got the album off Bandcamp, like which was like I rarely do, but like that theme that kicks in when you're doing the
It didn't help that Ribbon is the reason why I ended up playing Get in the Car Loser. I actually have the game now, and I've been playing it little by little.
I'm glad I got that game because there's like I think like a 1 month thing where like the game was like free and then it became paid eventually. But like
I think I got it in a Humble bundle.
Like I was following the game for a while
Or itch.io bundle.
It's fair.
That was what it was, itch.io.
All right, so we're gonna go on. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say.
I was saying one more thing. Like I'm a huge fan of Christine Love and her games because like I played her games like many times before, like the Analog Hate Story, Hate Plus. Digital Love Story and Lady Killer in a Bind. So I knew about Getting the Car Loser from like Tumblr, like before I eventually like went off Tumblr. Like I was watching her, I was looking at her devlog every day to see like updates on it. And then when it was free, I was like surprised. I'm like, dang, this game's out for free? It's so good. You should play it though.
Yeah, play Get in the Car Loser. I highly recommend it. We all recommend it. There you go.
Sam is best girl.
Minxie approves. No, Angela though.
All right.
Tough.
All right.
What was the second question?
Oh, that actually was the only one because I knew this was going to be a long question.
I was gonna list off the list of demos I have and games I need to get to, just to shout them out because I know they're good.
Yep.
Poo Poo's Adventure Park. Trading Time, a Croak Tale, Time on Frog Island, To the Moon, Tangle Tower, Sun Haven, Sundown, Spirit Fair, Traveler's Rest, Welcome Back, Potion Craft I did get into, that was good. Same with Strange Horticulture, Lakeburg, Legacies, Little Witch in the Woods. Just scrolling through my list.
Played so many demos.
And Cornucopia.
Gotcha. We'll check those out.
That's my list.
All right. Are we ready for the next subject? This is the second to last one.
Minxie says hi as well.
Yes. All right. So
go for it.
Silver, since you didn't have that much script, you came in later in, we're going to give you this one, but we're also going to mix it with Epic because this is a anime question.
Here we go. all right, Epic.
So this,
you know what's up.
So this was the Maho Shoujo category for anime that we talked about, magical girl themed anime. So
interesting.
We have to thank Ribbon Ichigo and Sailor Garnet for joining us on that one. That one was a very interesting talk that we had. Lots of Tokyo Mew Mew, lots of Wedding Peach, lots of Sailor Moon. All good. But yes, Maho Shoujo Anime. What is one of your favorite magical girl animes that have been released out here?
God, let's see here.
Yeah.
See, I have an answer, but like, you want already epic, or you want me to go first?
You should go first, actually.
This one was very captivating because I feel like it was just one of those things where, like, again, it's another one of those like deconstructing the magical girl, like, genre, like anime, magical girl raising project. Like, that was one that I really liked. Like, I don't know what it was about it that just like got me hooked, but like, it was just seeing just how, like, how cute magical girls are, very, very cute, pristine, but also like it gets like real messed up and murdery. Like, they're characters that are like batshit insane, honestly. And I'm like, how even? And I remember one character I liked a lot was actually La Pucelle, who is actually they're like, their magical girls are fine, but like their human form, they're actually a guy. Like, it just kind of showed us, like, hey, it doesn't, you have to be a girl to be a magical girl. Doesn't matter, like, what gender you are. Unfortunately, they do end up, having their own problems in the show, aka. But like, I was hoping like that like there was like an element where like some character would like survive over the others, but like there's a lot of like, I won't say there's a lot of depth. It's not like super edgy, like say like magical, like Mahou Shoujo's Sight, for example. I didn't like that one. That was like there's a such thing as like too edgy, I'd say. But Magical Racing Project just had like a great like balance between like just like enough like fluffy, and magical girl stuff, but also juxtaposed with the mature nature of it. Like, they're in a death game. They're trying to kill each other. It gets really just gritty. And also, like, one thing I'll say is like the ending theme for that show is amazing. Dreamcatcher by Nano, like, phenomenal song.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, Epic, your turn.
Okay, so for me with magical girls anime, I was not really fond of them. Like, I wasn't like too into it because the only one I know that I watched back in the day is Sailor Moon. Pretty much a lot, if not everyone, know what Sailor Moon is, because it's just, one of the first out there back in the day, and people know it by heart for for being one of the.
They were just cousins. They were just cousins.
Sure,
yeah,
just cousins.
Sure thing. But I'm not gonna go for to say about with Sailor Moon, because there's another one that I actually watched not too long ago that actually got me very intrigued. That it was a bit different, and I would say it's somewhat similar to what Silver said, but it's a different show. It's called Yuki Yuna is a Hero.
Oh, nice. Yuki Yuna.
So
That's a good one right there.
I watched this long ago because one of my friends recommended to me back in high school, and I was not sure what this was about at all when the first season was out. And boy, it's just about these girls, and they have they've been summoned to become magical girls to fight off the evils that are coming into the town. But there are some things that happen in the show where it doesn't seem quite well, and I don't know if I would go for spoiler territory, because there's just some things I don't know if it is to say right now, because I don't know if anybody here wants to see it, but I guess I could just give it a little
just jump on just a little bit,
little hints where some things has to give off if you want to become a hero, where it's not easy to become one, because there's a lot at stake when it comes to trying to save the world. And these girls had a lot to go through, because, even if you are a hero, there's something you have to sacrifice for if you want to become one, to save your family and your friends and everyone that you know and love, everyone you want to save. And this show, honestly, can punch you in the gut in certain moments. And I felt the feels, if I would say, for certain episodes, especially near the end. Boy, it just makes me want to cry sometimes because of what they go through with these characters. And you feel for them. And I feel for them too much when I first watched this one, because I never heard anything at all about this show. Because my friend wanted me to watch this so badly.
It sidewinds you without knowing. It sidewinds you without you knowing.
Yes,
Kinda
yes.
blindsides you, yeah.
It blindsided me for sure. It's like, oh man, you gotta see this. This is a good show. You know, you as a hero, boy, you're gonna have a hoot.
All right.
Like I
So
I remember Yukino being like a really like decent one, but I didn't know the twists at all because I thought it was still like just a general like whatever like magical girl thing. But like hearing that it was like a lot deeper than that. Like I would want to go back and watch it maybe.
all right.
Yeah.
So we got the last question, and everyone's involved in this one, guys.
Here
This
we
is
go.
the last question. This was done for video game collecting with Wrecked Wizard and Albacrin. We all did this. It was a great thing. So for this one, pull out your greatest item that you have in your video game collection. Your greatest item. It could be any. It could be. And remember, it has to be the one in your possession. By the way, so it could be anything in your possession.
Give me a second.
Wait for everybody to go
I will
first.
be back in a minute.
Is this
God.
an everybody question?
Yep.
Oh,
no.
That's
I don't have a physical thing though.
Show it off virtually.
that's
Then
gonna take me a minute.
show it off virtually.
Because everything's a mess right now.
Ah, cool. I
think it might be in here.
I don't give a shit.
No, I don't have.
I got three things.
I got mine right here because I just did this last week and I forgot to put it away.
Wait, so it's supposed to be specifically a game?
It could be a game or item from a video game specifically. It could be a collector's edition item too.
Oh, I don't think I have anything like money value.
Oh, it doesn't have to
I
be
do
money.
have Mary Kate and Ashley Pocket Planner.
There you go. That's part of your collection.
The Game Boy
That is
Color.
that is a part of your collection. Just any random piece from your collection.
Mine is just a picture of what I had.
All right.
Go for it.
Does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
Can I share my screen for that?
Yeah, you can.
I'll share it after everyone else does though.
Okay. Yeah,
I also
definitely.
got Hamtaro, Ham, Heartbreak.
I love that game.
Heartbreak. Nice.
Ham Games.
I'm showing off mine right now, so we're gonna list.
Hamtaro, Ham Games. Which is basically like basically this game walked so Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games could run.
Yeah. All right, so I got one piece of my item. I got pretty much a majority of our stuff in our collections. So I'll start off with the easy one. My Metal Gear Solid. Y'all saw this last week. My Metal Gear Solid triple pack that is signed by Hideo Kojima himself.
Awesome.
Nice.
Definitely was a fun time. Met him at Best Buy one time while he was signing up for Peace Walker, and this is when I was just getting into the game. This kisses. I met Kojima. He's a nice man, very quirky, very amazing. He's just like the way he portrays himself in the video games. Seriously, give him love. That was my show off.
I also have my Game Boy Color.
Mine's difficult because it is a toss up between two items. And I
Really?
This is modded.
Oh.
It's modded.
Yes, it's modded.
All right.
It's an LCD screen.
Oh.
This is originally a teal Game Boy. I bought a new plate for it, a new screen plate for it, and the purple clear, because originally I had the purple clear growing up, and then I lost that Game Boy because I went like, all the time whenever I was angry at my Pokemon games, as I explained. There's chew marks on many game handhelds and controllers.
I'm only going to show off a few, to be honest.
Yeah, I got a few too.
All right, go for it.
I got something better than what I was originally planning.
And
So,
I'm going to keep it all to Super Nintendo.
Okay.
So I have
yeah
the Arctic Ice
Mario RPG. Nice.
Mario RPG.
Game Boy.
Oh,
And
is that a
then
Virtual Boy?
no, it's a Game Boy Color.
Oh, let me
Wait, hold on. Wait, guys, one at a time. So K-Pay go first.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, go for it.
Go for it.
So the Arctic Ice Game Boy Advance, and then the teal Game Boy Color. I also have a neon green one somewhere, and I don't entirely know where I put it because again, I just moved, and I had it in my hand like 6 hours ago.
You're all good, dude.
I don't know what I did with it.
This is
Those are my like. I want to play these again.
Go for it.
But
This is-
they need batteries. So
This is not a retro item, but I was recently given this by Manx-a-Lot, which Hito knows.
Yeah.
It's a Mio Mini Plus. It has like a bunch of games on it, like all GBA, GBC, I think N64, SNES games, PlayStation games.
Nice.
But it was like preloaded with a bunch of games on it, so I can just kind of play whatever I want on this.
Gotcha. All right, Jeremy, you're up.
Nice.
Jeremy, you're up next. I'm gonna just call out names individually. Keep going.
Sure.
Wow,
So,
we're just giving out government names.
I have a couple of items myself. The first I'm going to show you, I'm not sure if everybody can see. Right back here, this, I had a custom frame made. It is when Super Mario Maker came out for Mario's 30th anniversary. This is a poster.
Oh, I got that
Nintendo was
too.
giving
I have,
out. Yeah.
I got that. I have that too, actually.
I got it custom framed at Michael's, and that was one of the smartest things I ever did, because it's one of my favorite like posters, and my son always wants to like look at it with me, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go through history. I've got my buddy Rob here.
Oh,
Rob the robot.
Hey.
Rob the robot with
Not the robot.
a discontinued cordless
my
gray
God.
zapper.
nice.
I have
Again,
an
Zap.
original creation of the old League hat from Pokemon. This is an original 1998 make.
Wow.
Nice.
I have
Nice.
That is beautiful.
my oldest copy of Nintendo Power issue 13 for Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's
I
awesome.
have
History
from
in the making.
1989, a very rare pin that was sold, I guess at Toys R Us, of Mario pins.
Wow.
And then my
Nice.
final is
I'm a bit jealous.
when Nintendo used to still do physical stuff in like the Club Nintendo.
Club Nintendo.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
a set of what Nintendo was originally creating, and that is Hanafuda cards.
Yeah. So
Oh, no way.
I would love
Yeah,
to get
and
those back in
then
the day.
Shell Shock was showing some of the rare video games that he has. I've got a copy of Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World that was signed by Gerard Khalil, the completionist. So that's a really cool thing that I got just on my back there. And actually, Shell Shock, you just showed your copy of Mario RPG. I have the American copy, and I also found in really pristine condition, unboxed, of the Japanese card.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
pretty cool.
nice.
So that's
Very nice.
a couple of tastes from what I've got.
Gotcha. All right.
that.
Next person would be Woodman, because I see one of my favorite consoles there, by the way.
Yes, that's what you do. Here we've got my Virtual Boy.
Okay, Virtual
So,
Boy, let's go.
Yeah,
Not
so
the
this
dinosaur
one
VR
I
machine.
got-
The original Nintendo Switch.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bold words.
yeah. No, this is the Nintendo Switch non-handheld edition.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got
It
really
walks
love
so
it.
Nintendo Switch could soar.
So I got this in a bundle a few years ago off Facebook Marketplace, for 350 Australian, and it came with a copy of Vertical Force as well.
All right.
I am actually hoping to expand my collection as well as getting a second one of these, because there are mods you can do for these, so you can get like HDMI outputs and stuff, and I would love to be able to stream Virtual Boy from original hardware. That is like a dream of mine.
I think I can help you with that.
Very nice.
The other item I've got is this. This is the Super Nintendo that my family got when I was 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh wow! Back in 1994, got this, and then I don't remember what year was here, but Oz Comic Con. Actually, I believe it was 2016. Charles Martinet came to Oz Comic Con, so I got him to sign it. And
Nice.
he ended up signing this thing. And as he was writing everything, he was saying what he was writing in the Mario voice. So we've got like,
That's
here
awesome.
go. You're number one. Your pal Charles Martinet, little Mario face, little woohoo, stuff like that.
Wow.
If he ever comes back to Australia, I will probably look into getting it re-signed because, you know, it's got my birth name on it as opposed to what I'm going to be changing to. So that's the only change I would have. But this thing, like...
You could probably bring it back to him and just be like, hi, I don't know if you remember this, but
hey,
and be like, this is my name now. Could you just do like a little scratch it out and put a new name in? Or you can do maybe like a little bit of like gray paint or something and you just write the name.
Gray out. Just get some gray out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I actually know exactly how to, like, remove these kind of markers and stuff because yay being a cleaner, but this kind of stuff is like I still have this thing still works perfectly as well because, you know, it's a cartridge game, it's a cartridge console from, like, you know, 80s and 90s. Those things were meant to last for an eternity. And I still have my copy of, like, Super Mario World, which was the first game I ever played, and I play it at least once a year on the original hardware, because that and the copy of Super Mario Kart that I got for my birthday when I was 3. So it's just like, yeah, no, these two things, this one is a big piece for me in terms of rarity, but this one is the big piece in terms of sentimentality.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. All right, our next up...
And then you've got the third one, which is my grandpa's gaming collection, which is another sentimental one.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Next one to show is Shell Shock Prime.
Actually, can you skip me real quick?
Okay.
Let the next person go.
Vita, you're up next.
Yep. Okay, mine. I'm gonna have to share my screen on this one.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yes, it allowed it. Perfect.
Yeah, let's go. So, I don't know if everyone sees it.
Hi, everyone.
It's just showing the Twitch stream now.
Yeah, it's just showing the Twitch stream now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I guess you got time.
This one.
Yeah, to the.
There you go.
Ooh,
So
Parasite Eve
it's
2.
gotta be Parasite Eve 2. So, my fun little story with this game, like, first of all, Parasite Eve was like my favorite game on PlayStation, like, hands down. If they ever do like a reboot of the game or like a reimagining of the game, I will give them all my money. I'll give them all my money for it.
Just all of it.
I bought Parasite Eve 2 in the Japanese version before it came out in the US because I was that obsessed with the game. It was so I had to buy like what was it called? It wasn't the Game Shark. It was like the other one. Like I had to buy like a special version
Action
of something
replay?
too. Yes, the action replay.
Action replay.
Thank you. I had to buy the action replay to play this game. It was all in Japanese. I had no idea what they were saying. But I had this game for probably 5 years. And unfortunately, I don't have these games anymore because when I moved, I didn't have room for any of my old stuff. So I don't have my original PlayStation, don't have my PS2. So these games are now lost to me. And I'm kind of sad about it. I kind of wish I had them, but Parasite Eve 2 was my favoriteest game ever in like all existence. Like if they come out with a game now, I'm like, let me give you money. Take my money right now.
Definitely.
Like, I'm sorry, do you want $80 for it? Take my money right now.
All right. Who wants to go next after that? Oh, Show, you
I'll
ready?
go next now.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. All right. So the first thing I showed up before was this copy of Super Mario RPG. Let me actually take off this first before anything. I'm reluctant on taking off this blur because of the fact that my room is a mess. But
fair.
That said, let me go ahead and I don't know why I have this thing on, but anyway. So let me actually switch to something that probably won't have blur.
Yeah, like a background image or something.
Yeah, like this. All right, so you can see right here, I have my copy of Super Mario RPG, Legends of the Seven Stars. I got this back in 2002, and I got it for $25 back then. Which, if you jump to inflation, is probably going to be a lot more than that now. But
right,
it would be.
So with that, because I remember I wanted to get another Mario game, and I wanted to get another RPG. So I got some Mario RPG. And it's up there as one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo, and one of my favorite games ever, which I'm looking forward to the remake when it comes out this fall.
Yay.
So there's that. The next one, this one's a lot more sentimental to me, which is Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. And the reason,
nice.
And I have so many reasons as to why this one means so much to me, because when I was 15 years old in high school, I was being bullied to the point where I actually wanted to, long story short, I was thinking of just not being here anymore. This game saved my life. This game absolutely saved my life to the point where, I'm really glad that I'm here now. And I will always be grateful for Earthbound for just being the game that I was playing that just made me reconsider certain choices, and I'm just glad that I'm here. So I will always hold this place in my heart, like the centerpiece of my heart, for the rest of my life.
Hey, Shell, just want to mention something to you. We're all glad you're here too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you.
We all do. It sparked up the life.
Another Super Nintendo game that I want to show off is Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. And the reason why I'm showing this one off specifically is signed by a certain YouTuber that was already mentioned, Gerard Khalil, the completionist. Because I had him sign it back at PAX East 2022,
Awesome.
which I actually bought a copy of this for about I think. Do I have the price still on here? No, I don't. But about $18. But this needs to be cleaned really badly. But aside from that, it seems like it's in good condition otherwise, other than the fact that it needs to be cleaned. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get that restored in the future. But there are some other stuff that I don't want to look around digging deep into. Like a lot of my games in my collections from N64. I have a copy of Mega Man 64, which is basically Mega Man Legends on the Nintendo 64. I'm sure it's going to go for a lot now.
Right.
Also, pretty much anything that's on GameCube, I have it. They're going to go for a lot of money. Unfortunately, one of those games that I don't own is Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, because that goes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Or Path of Radiance goes for a lot of money. I don't have that either.
I actually have two. So, Shell.
Wait. The 1,000-year goes for a few hundred.
Yep.
It's been getting up there lately. I've noticed.
What were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, because that's casually sitting in my living room.
So about that, I have 3 copies of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, and I'm willing to sell them at half price.
Hey,
what do you? Well, you might want to DM me. How much do you mean by half? They want to DM me that later.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So Shell has shared his collection.
Goose for $85.
So Epic, you're next, and then it's Silver.
All right. So I got here this big book of Splatoon 1 art collection book. It's pretty nice. Got this from Amazon for around $40. It was pretty neat because I really wanted this for so long that I wasn't able to get this during around Splatoon 2 when that was out. But even though the art book was out for Splatoon 2, but I decided I want to get this one instead because I adored the first game so much that got me into the series. So yeah, I mean, heck, why not? This is just so much art stuff, concept arts, and things that would have been in the game, but they say nope, we got to do something else. So everything about art books and stuff, it's all here for Splatoon. And the other thing here I got. Well, you know what? Let me save this one for last. But these two things, it's gonna be a little bit embarrassing to show off, but
go for it.
It's a little guilty pleasure for what Silver talked about before.
I appreciate what you're talking about. Just show it. There we go.
There we go.
Copies. Is that a PHP Splash?
PHP Splash of all the. It's a limited edition of the PS4 version with the art book and the CDs that you can listen to music.
The music, right?
And I think those are just it. Just the art book and the CDs. Got them when the game was out because I wanted to get the limited edition version, which was apparently the only one I can get at the time. But yeah, and Deep Crimson, the 3DS version, 3DS game. The funny thing about this one is that I wasn't even planning on getting this one particularly because I wanted to get just the game itself because, I want to play all the Sandra Conquer games. So I went to a GameStop that I saw that it listed that they have the only one copy of this version particularly that they were selling. So I was like, yeah, we got this only one, so here you go. Sure.
Didn't they call it like the Double D edition or something like that?
Yes, this is the Double D edition because
just got the double disc.
The double disc version where it has the game itself, of course. You have the game and the CDs,
the double
if I can
Falucas.
show, it's the CDs, but under them,
or listening art, of course.
Under them has some. You know what? No, I'm not gonna show you. I don't want to go crazy. You would know what it is. When it says double D's, you would know what that means. You would know. But
titty.
No, you're in trouble.
That's fair.
Anyway.
TOS will come after you. Like, did I even get a hint of titty? Excuse me.
I did.
Then again, you did flag it for sexual themes. So
I did. All right. So Silver, I guess you're up next.
Wait, hold on. There's one more.
Oh,
hold on.
Oh,
you got one more thing.
And then there was one more, and that is this baby, the 3DS, the new 3DS Super Mario edition. I don't know if my camera is not gonna show it, but it has the
reflections.
Yeah, like it has the Mario characters face plates on top and bottom. Shows all the characters with Mario, Luigi, the Koopas, the coins, and the Build-A-Bill. This was only sold during Black Friday. Like this was a Black Friday deal.
I remember.
Right. I wanted to get that
one. And I got this one because I wanted this one so badly because I wanted to upgrade my old 3DS to this one. And the funny thing is about this one is that to only get this one, I had to go to a Best Buy that was nearby my old place, and they were only selling it around 5 a.m. in the morning. And people were lining up. It wasn't even that much. It was only like a few people lining up to get the 3DS. And I was there. I literally walked all the way in the middle of the night to get it myself. No joke.
Right.
I went to get there myself to go buy this thing because I was desperately wanting to get this new 3DS version. And I did, and it was magical. I just love this thing so much. I just can't stop playing it. And of course, and the thing is, I already did modded this one, but it's still a 3DS anyway, so you can still play 3DS games.
3DS is still a 3DS, dude.
It's still 3DS.
Yep.
It is, but I love this thing so much. I had to show it off because it's a really nice faceplate, man. Like it is one of the limited edition things that it's gonna be hard to find, but it's really neat to have. So I'm proud of having this one. So yep, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Silver, you're the last one up.
All right, last one. So I got a good amount of things here, so I'll take up a little bit of your time here.
When you say a good amount of things, how many things are we talking?
Not too much. I'll do my best to speed through it. Don't worry about it. Look. All of my stuff is like tucked away. So I couldn't like grab and pull up my whole room for it. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I guess first thing I open with is the limited run edition of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game on this is the Switch version. I waited 6 months to get this because limited run takes forever.
Yeah.
To get this stuff. I know. CTK, our friend Corey, waited a whole year to get their deluxe version. So it comes with it's a whole box copy. I haven't even opened it at all, but it's the box copy of the game. I do have a special collector card as well with Ramon and Scott kissing, which is very, very nice. I have it taped here just because I couldn't put it inside the box at all. But I haven't opened it at all because I can't have the game on PC, so I'm playing the game on that and just keeping this as nice little keepsake because the game back then, for those who forget, this game was delisted on PS3 360, and there was no way to get the game at all until they re-released it as a complete edition. So that was really good.
They released the game on Steam like this year actually.
Yeah, they did. They did finally on Steam. I got it on Ubisoft Connect, which is fine. Next one, I know Shell remember this very, very well. I got this from LI Retro, I think 3 years ago. This is Osatatsukai Wendan 2. Great, phenomenal rhythm game. I own Elite Beat Agents. Love the game, and I remember like this like browsing through like booths at the convention, and I saw this. Like I looked for it. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that game. And I'm like, how much is that? And it's still got the price on it. It's $30. So I paid $30 for like a phenomenal like DS game. I haven't played it yet, but like I want to get like a Osatatsukai Wendan 1, so to get like the whole series together. So Wendan 1, Wendan 2, and Elite Beat Agent, that'd be great. Also, I got this recently at LA Retro this year. You guys know what I got? The Fire Orange Fantastic N64.
The Fantastic N64.
Yeah, for those who don't know, like when I grew up, like I got this exact console in 2001 from my dad with a bunch of games that he had because he was getting a PS2, so he gave me his collection. I had it up until 2006 when I got the Wii. My mom felt that, hey, you got the Wii now, you can give up your game to your cousin, right? And I'm like, no. And then she was just like, but you can give it up to your cousin, right? Like she was like nudging me, like just give it up to your cousin. Like you have the Wii now. So I'm like, sure, why not? You know, I knew that N64 was going to the Virtual Console. They only released 21 games for the Virtual Console for N64, which pissed me off completely. So I had a phenomenal collection of N64 games from phenomenal games, and I just gave it up in like one fell swoop. And like I look back at it as like the worst thing I've ever done in my life, like worst choice I ever made. So for the longest while, I was like saying, okay, I'm gonna like get this back. I'm gonna get this back somehow. And finally, the window of opportunity opened. I got it for $250. Came with a controller. I got also a expansion pack in here, and also got another bag here for like an EA Sports bag to like hold it off at $25 more. So under $300 to get like an N64. And I got two more things here. One thing here was interesting. This is from a game called Breakaway. What is Breakaway? You don't know because the game never came out. So Amazon Games was working on a game. It's like I think it's supposed to be some sort of like MOBA, whatever. So they're making a game. I got this at the Game Devs of Color Expo back in 2018, I want to say, and they had like all these figures for this character for this game. So I figured, why the hell not? I was talking to them for a bit. They're like, hey, you seem pretty cool. Here you go. Here's a free a figurine. The game never came out. So this is like more or less, I guess, rare in a way because like it's a figurine for a character from a game that never came out. So I'm not sure anyone will be looking out for this, but like I have this here and it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty dope. Also, I remember they also renamed the character from Black Knight to Dark Knight because they felt it'd be a little bit too insensitive name wise. So that was also kind of like a funny like little thing to update. And the last thing that I wanted to show, but I couldn't show it because it's tucked away in my storage here. I'm just going to show here on screen here if you guys want to see it. A second here. I can go back. For some reason, like Discord is acting weird. Right, here we go. So you guys see it right now.
Oh, snap.
So that is my Nintendo DS Lite, which was signed by Reggie twice. So I met Reggie in 2010 at the 25th anniversary Super Mario Brothers party at Nintendo World, my first Nintendo World event. Funny enough, I always like look back at this event because like I met Pete at this event, but like we didn't really meet. He was in front of me. He was in front of me while I was taking a video of Miyamoto showing up, who was like there unannounced and everything. So it was funny how like 6 months after that, like me and Pete like actually met and became friends.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's just you just never know exactly how fate is going to treat everything.
Yeah, so like there's Reggie.
Look at that man.
Yeah, I got a street pass. Long live street pass. And like there's everyone who was there at the event, and there's me and Pete when Pete had just the mustache.
Just the mustache. Oh, that is a very revealing picture.
And also Jimmy Wetzel as well.
You do look good with that mustache. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't. The beard is better, I'd say. But like that was for like when the Mario cosplays back then.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's it.
So
that's all my stuff.
So guys, you have experienced season 3 of the Retrogade, and now I have my 5 awards to give out.
Here we go.
So my first award is called On the Brand. In other words, this is someone during the Retrogade that specifically happened was someone who basically kept true to their brand completely on the Retrogade on their episode. And that win goes to... That actually sounded weird. Let me not do that again. Just, hold on a second. Maybe the soundboard has a drum roll? Hold on, let's see that.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, here we... Wait, no, wait. Nope, that's not a drum roll.
Whoops, you won.
You just went through all the stuff.
Oopsies. So we don't have a drum roll, but y'all get the gist. The winner of the On the Brand award goes to V-Dub.
I hope you win your little D&D game, honey.
So you were the nominees for that was Sailor Garnet, V-Dub, and Surfins. And honestly, V-Dub got it because throughout the whole entire indie game talk, you literally stuck to your brand of horror games throughout the whole thing. And I think Miss Mango can actually attest to that.
Oh my god.
Miss Mango was like, let's do other games. Like, no, but horror. Anyway.
No, but horror. But horror.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
The horror.
So
it's what I do.
So when the end of next weekend goes in, you'll probably see a little something in your Steam bank account.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't.
I told you it was. Listen, I told you these awards come with little gifts.
No, I just like being that basic bitch horror person. It's fine.
Everyone gets $15 for each award. By the way, I'm just saying in their Steam wallet.
Oh my god.
So yes,
Thank you.
you get a little boost in your Steam wallet. It's all good.
That's a little generous.
The next one is
thank you.
The next one is called the collection. The nostalgic award. This one goes to somebody who basically had deep dive through nostalgia completely. And technically, since I was the only judge for that one, I basically had to look through every single episode to see which one basically got me flashbacked to that time of a game. And the winner for that one was... I can't do this drum roll. It's seriously just... No, that actually sounds really... No, that sounds worse. That sounds like clapping cheeks. Let's not do that one ever again.
Yeah, I was like, that's the best drum roll. That's the best drum roll.
But the winner for that one is Wrecked Wizard.
Ooh.
For their portrayal into the game collecting one, because we were literally deep diving into our collections in that one, and it made me live through every single game I had. It also made me cry a little bit because I've lost a lot of games in the past because of people stealing them from me, and having that whole conversation, it really did spark up all those interesting things that make the list when I'm there. So definitely, Wrecked Wizard, you got the award for the Flashback Award. Oh. We call it the Flashback Award because it worked really well. Next one is reoccurring character? ? That's what it's called. It's literally that. And this one goes to the one who has reoccurred the most in the Retrogade this season, and that one's going to go to the obvious winner, which was Woodman EXE. Mm-hmm. You had done 2 episodes plus the finale. You have done 3 episodes in one season, essentially.
Yay!
You did simulator games, and you did TCGs, and you did the finale today.
Let's go.
There you go.
You get like $15. That's like 2,000 Australian dollars.
Is it? I don't know currency. All right.
Hito's just giving out money. That's girlonomics for you.
That's girlonomics for you. All right. All right. The next one is, it's just a joke. This is literally the name of the award. It's just a joke. So,
just a joke, bro.
This is the one that basically had the long-standing joke happening in their episode. And the top 3 nominees are Honeyham, Akai Fox, and Nostalgia, and Jeremy, because of the Disney World joke. And finally, the last joke that happened was during the Blockbuster one between K-Pay and Surface. And the winner for that one is...
Let's go.
Honeyham for the We Are Johns joke.
Wow.
So, mind you, throughout the whole entire stream, we literally had myself, Demon Fighters, and Honeyham calling each other John throughout the whole entire stream. All because here's the funny part where it comes down to it. Because at one point, Honeyham said there was a time when I thought all boys' names were John, and that was it. And it just started 15 minutes before the stream. So I'm actually gonna play the clip so that way we can all like have a look at this the stupidity of what happened. It's still funny to this day, but you can't hate on the joke. It turned into quality fun for us on that day, and just having everyone call each other John was just like, hey John, hi John. So wait for it. Hold on, just trying to get it to share things. Sharing screen. Hold on. So there you go. So this is the joke that basically made things funny. It was just because it happened 15 minutes before. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
We're the Johns. We sing.
It's 3 Johns. John and Miranda.
All because of one thing. All because of one thing that was said. And that was it. It just took off the whole stream.
Wow.
Although, mind you, the close second was Disney World, because we owe now 17K to Disney. That was that most of that contributed by me and Jeremy.
I owe nothing.
Listen,
SAG after strong. I owe nothing.
That's fair. You know what? Truth right there.
Good running joke. Pre-strike.
Yep. All right, and then the next one. Hold on. So that was the fourth award, and now the fifth one is called All in. Well, this one's a weird one, but this one is basically called the Active Backgrounds Award. And mind you, this was literally called the Colorful Backgrounds Award. Now, mind you, I noticed this as I was looking through every single Retrogade. And I was trying to find out who has the most active backgrounds in this. And so it was a 3-way nominee between MMG Mike for the very first episode, Woodman EXE with the Evangelion, and Surfins for the Local Oaf Champion background. Yes, Local Oaf Champion. That was the name of the background. And most colorful background goes to MMG Mike. MMG Mike. So Mike, you just won.
The Galaxy background.
You just won.
The Galaxy background kicks it off.
The Galaxy one just beat the crap out of a lot of things. Like, you can't say that the Galaxy one didn't, win that one, didn't win any favors. I had to look through every single episode, by the way. I make up random awards throughout this whole entire, season 3 thing. So, by the way, it could be anything. It could say repeating joke, or they just look pretty. I have these weird names for the awards. I just do that a lot. But those are the 5 awards. So let's list down all of our winners to begin with. We have That's on Brand, which is given by V-Dubs. I'm keeping this here for my memory. I'm keeping this on here for my memory's sake, because if I don't, I'm going to forget. The second award, if I remember correct, what was after V-Dub? Jesus Christ. See, this is what I was talking about. I will forget.
Wait, so can I just say I'm sorry for being a basic bitch and doing one thing at all times? I just like being scared, y'all.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I'll just scream.
The Flashback Award went to Rex.
Don't worry, we love a screamer.
Oh, wait. In what regard?
I'm that screamy bear.
Yes.
Yes? Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Jesus, no.
So I was dubbed the Scare Bear.
Oh my god. So, let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I have everyone's names here for the award so I do not forget. What was the last? All right, colorful background. Everything's cute in color. That's what I'm gonna. That's what we're going. Everything's cute in color. And Mike got that one. All right, those are our winners for this season. Now, guys, thank you. I just want to just give my biggest thank yous to everyone. Unfortunately, like I had a lot of hard times this season. Specifically, it was a big roller coaster, but I'm happy to still have done this whole season and managed to finish another year of the Retrogade with all of y'all. Y'all really like helped me out here. I just realized I put Heine Ham, and I'm like, wait, I saw.
Oh, he's a Heine.
I'm down
He's
for
a
some
Heine.
Heine Ham.
Oh my god. But
Heine Ham, let's go.
But all in all together, you guys really like lit up my day when it came to just doing these. I was so nervous for season 3 specifically with all the drama that was happening, and y'all actually lit it up for me when I needed it the most. Thank you guys for being friends / ongoing friends / new friends that joined us as well. All in all together, like just thank you for that. It really does mean a lot to like just chill and do this, because I don't get to chill with the majority of you just like in Discord with video games and stuff like that, and this is like our time to like have a couch talk and chill and have a wonderful time when we don't get the chance to do that. You know,
Yeah.
we all do content, and we know we could get really busy with our content. We could really just like be doing a lot of things all together. Life comes and goes too when it happens as well. And just having this moment to like bond with all of you guys and everyone else that has joined in to this podcast, not just the finale, but overall the 4 months that we've done this season, it really does mean a lot. I don't do these for popularity. I don't do these for like for basically like any clout, anything like that for that matter. I just like chilling with everyone here, and that's my whole thing when it comes to this podcast. It's my opportunity.
Can I just say?
Yep.
I had fun doing these with you. Like I think it's just so much fun. Like you bring like a lot of people in like different like content creator communities.
Mm-hmm.
I think you bring them all like in one spot, and I think that's fun. And then like I know like when I join, it's just like me like horror sort of thing, and I'm sorry for being that basic bitch, but like I think it's just fun to like I get to hear other people's perspective of things, and that's like so much fun to me. So like at any point in time, if you want to have me, I'm there. Like just have me there. I'll talk about dumb games all the time. It's fun.
We always listen. That's what we all here to do. Like at the end of the day, like I promised one thing when I started streaming, and the whole thing that, yeah, like legitimately, he's been sitting here for 20 minutes. Has he, Ribbon? Has he been sitting here for 20 minutes this whole time? Have you not been able to say a word here at all?
I was muting myself. I didn't realize I was muted. He's just been sitting here staring directly into my monitor, not breaking eye contact, and then he looked up when I reached for the camera. Good night.
Hello.
But yeah, if anybody is wondering about the quality of this podcast and Hito in general, remember, not only was I awake, but I was out of bed and ready to do shit before 9 a.m. 3 times in the last few months, and that says something.
That says something.
Wow.
All in all together, it's like, oh my god, Midnight just looks really. Those eyes, just damn. Y'all see this? Y'all see the intense, the smolder in those eyes?
Oh my god, look at those eyes. They're staring right in our face.
Oh wow.
This is how he's like, yo, what are y'all staring doing? At the TV.
Just squinting too.
Reminds me of the Atari Jaguar.
We're gonna get Midnight as a full-blown guest on the podcast.
I mean, Midnight is entitled to an episode of the podcast.
He's been sitting like exactly how he's sitting right now, with his eyes like partially closed, just staring straight ahead. Not at the camera specifically, but at the monitor. This stare right here is how he's been sitting for the past like 20 to 30 minutes.
That cat is looking at all of us.
My
being like,
camera was
"You're
like
all
2
jerks."
inches tall, so you couldn't see it. He was just out of view, and I was like, I felt before we left that I had to give you guys the view.
I got distracted for a second, but the one thing, but back to what I was saying, like the one thing I promised a lot of when it came to my content is that this is going to be treated like a video game sleepover, like the ones that Jeremy basically mentioned when it came to just like playing video games all day. I want basically that when it comes to this community. Have a whole bunch of friends for us to just chill, play video games, talk shit about video games. And you know what? If any one of us are probably having a hard time, we have each other's back and we can talk and just listen. That's literally what this community, the community that I want to bring forward, the vibe I want to bring back into this. And that's the whole point of this. Never once was I like, I'm bringing this person on because their race is beautiful or that they have lots of presence. Or no, I just want to vibe with my friends. And if I've made a connection with you, I want to vibe more with you. And that's all there is to it. Like, I have no further thing to say. Like, I re-put these episodes on YouTube because these are fond memories I have with everyone too. Regardless if they get regardless if they get views or not, these are still memories that I want to keep. Just having a good time with everybody on this channel, and that's all there is to it.
If you ever do an RPG episode, count me in.
That was season 1, but I might have to revisit that for season 4 if I do.
Revisit.
I might have to revisit, but I might be debating taking the next year off from doing the podcast only because of the drama, but we'll see how I do feel next year. Because you know what?
I'm glad that I missed the drama because I
that drama. Swipes here to the side.
Yep. But
whatever you want to do, just do it at your own pace. That's all I can say.
I completely understand though. That shit's stressful. So I'm sorry you had to deal with that, and I'm glad that I magically somehow avoided it because I don't like.
But that's also why I said just have fun.
I will accept if you want to pour some tea, but you're not obligated to.
I'll just basically pour the tea a little bit on this. I was accused essentially of using somebody for their presence, and then another time accused of using somebody for their race. I also got misraced on this situation too because they were like, "Oh, it's because you're white that you think you could use me for race." I'm like, I'm full-blooded Hispanic.
See, girl, I hate that.
These are a whole bunch. So mind you, these are just like some of the things that go into this.
Okay, fam, you're wrong, but it'd be like maybe you're using me for my race by assuming that I am this particular. But thanks for just being a bigot in that regard.
Yeah. So mind you,
Midnight is glaring in agreement.
Yep.
Right.
Midnight's just like, excuse me, bitch. Excuse me. Seriously, that cat side eye is strong.
Like, is it because I'm black?
That was basically here's the thing. That was basically the question.
Sorry, I was referencing Ghost Stories. If you guys
Ghost Stories. Yeah, I was like, that's like Ghost Stories.
God, no. Fucking Ghost Stories of
But reminder, it does not hold up anywhere near as much at all.
No, but people still look back fondly about it.
Oh, it's
still better than the sub,
but it's great.
It is still phenomenal.
Yeah. It is phenomenal it's phenomenal to witness the stupidity in that.
It's phenomenal to just see that bullshit and just be like, damn, this is a different time.
It really
Imagine
is.
if this got released.
Have the best fun, Hito. Have the best amazing time. Like, do what you want. I was also misrepresented as Latino because I am like white passing, but
have
the best time.
I had to have that conversation. I want to have that conversation. Yeah, exactly.
You want to be stupid and have friends with have conversation with stupid friends about stupid games. Do it. Make it happen.
Yeah.
But if some people are going to try to cut you off over some stupid shit, remember, as they always say, play stupid games,
win stupid prizes.
Like, bye, girl, bye.
People end up. Hey, I mean, like, I actually get it a fair bit, and
they're probably projecting.
I'm white as fuck, but I'm also descendant. My family was fucking chased out of Ireland, and that's when we came to Australia. And it's just like, don't put your sensibilities about like white America on me, because for one, do you hear the fucking accent, mate?
And first of all, I love the accent, by the way. Just saying.
It's lovely.
Lovely.
But
that's a lovely accent.
So I've actually gotten in the habit of yelling out to people on the road, "Get out of my way, you old chook."
But I'll make this very clear. The Retrogade is for everybody, regardless of race, color, gender identity. You could be black, Hispanic, Asian, white, I don't care. You could be male, female, non-binary, trans, and it's okay. This is a place for everyone. That's why I wanted to make this space, because I know for a fact, as me growing up and doing my gaming type thing, I was bullied a lot, especially for liking Nintendo. Let me do it in the face that they would do it. Nintendo. But I will make this clear. I wasn't a Call of Duty fan, but I will make this clear. I made this space for people who enjoyed any type of game and will just enjoy any type of company in general. And we could just all nerd out together. Because guess what? Gatekeeping sucks. Prioritizing sucks. Just literally make it clear. At the end of the day, everyone's gaming addictions are valid and fun. And that's why I go back to the guilty pleasures game. It's not a guilty pleasure if you enjoy it and it hurts no one else.
Yep,
Yeah.
indeed.
Like when,
very
when
much.
it comes down to it, it doesn't matter your age, your race, your nationality, your religion, your sexuality, your gender. I mean, with the one exception, like no New Zealanders, we got to have a few standards. But it's like we got to be accepting.
Exactly.
So, as an old gay, aromantic, pagan, no, I'm kidding.
Wait, you're pagan too? Nice. But
no, I just think, like, honestly, like with like the whole Retrogade thing, like, I love it because like you just bring us all together.
That's
Point period.
That's all. That's all I.
You bring
that's
us all
I want.
together.
That's all I
We
want.
don't care who we are.
You know what I mean? Like
We just
that's
have
all I
fun.
want.
Like that.
I just
turned up
having known you for so long, Hito. Having known you for so long, Hito, to see someone looking at you and what you do and assuming that you're just trying to like what's it called? Fuck. Where you? Oh my god! I literally just had the word in my brain. To just assume that you're not sugarcoating, but like where you're taking someone of a specific like category just for the sake of having them and to make you look better. Like it's funny knowing you, how long I've known you. You're like far from ever doing that. You literally look at people for who they are and be like, yo, I accept you for everything you are. You're not like color blind or gender blind or any of that shit. You acknowledge that that diversity exists and you also embrace it and be like, tell me how this influences your experiences with gaming. And you focus on the gaming.
Yep. Because guess what? Gaming's for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it make it that it's just a virtue signaling. That's what they're trying to accuse you of. Well, they were trying to accuse you of virtue signaling by being like, oh, you only had this person on because they're Hispanic. It's like, first off, wrong.
Yeah.
Second off, look at the host. Third off, fuck off.
That's why that's why the person that literally accused me of that, I literally blocked them. I told them, I want nothing from you ever again. I will never bother you, and I don't even want to breathe the same air as you. You literally disgusted me on that situation. Again, I put up with that, mind you. Growing up, I have been a Hispanic male my whole life, but people in my culture, which by the way, I live in Spanish Harlem, so that's kind of like, our culture, Puerto Rican, Dominican, etc., Spanish in general, have looked at me and called me a white boy, and then whenever I was around people who were considered white, etc., they would also treat me and bully me out because they didn't like the shit that I did. So it was like I didn't really fit in with the tenets of my culture. So when somebody uses like my culture as like a way for me to judge other people, I'm just like, no. You don't know, like you don't know me at all if you're doing that. So I take that very seriously.
You have, you
I'm
look
glad
at the
you handled it
person
in the way
as
that helps
opposed
you.
to any kind of, identifier. Because let's face it, this season I've been on 3 times. I'm Australian. Our casual vocabulary is a liability on Twitch and YouTube, especially. Like, there was a certifiable risk there. But you're just like, no, Woodman, good person.
Good person.
And that's. Yeah. And it's just like, what more do you need? Just surround yourself with good people and you end up getting the best communities. Like, and if they're not good people, they can fucking go.
Ain't that a kick in the head? Oh god, that's an old song.
I do love the animated gifs that we have going on in the background of both Aqua and Fruits Basket, and then just Shrek just deadpan staring.
It's a lovely gift.
Oh, I just realized that was Shrek. Oh shit.
With the persona of the bullhead guys just wobbling in front of his eyeballs. I'm like, damn, okay, this is beautiful. I love this.
All right, guys, I'm gonna close off with sight. So from season 3, to all of us, to all of you, thank you every guest that's shown up on the finale. Thank you every guest who has appeared. I'm going to literally read everyone's names one last time because you know what? I cannot thank you enough for this season.
Don't read my name though.
Seriously, I'm still read you.
Don't.
No, I'm gonna read your name. I'm gonna read your name. Your name. Not actually read you to Phil. Jeez,
you read me for Phil, huh?
When did I read you for Phil?
You're like this old bitch. He does old sitcoms.
Okay, I meant that in an endearing way. Age is just a number.
Oh my God,
I love every second of it. I love
if
every
I knew
second
how
of
to
it.
do that, I would throw Tokyo Mew Mew in the background, but I don't know how to do that.
All right. So
I love the Katamari. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate you.
All right, so let's give out the list of people who's been out here. Thank you for N64 Games, MMG Mike and Me Kampachi. Thank you for May 9th, the Sony Universe Games, the Epic Man, Bubs the Bald Man, and John JT, aka Bubs491. May 16th for Hack and Slashes. Thank you, Vesperia. Thank you, Silverstone. Thank you, Wedge-tailed. He's right here. He's right there. It's fine. It's always Epic. He's right there too.
I'm here.
May 25th, thank you for Retro Trash Reality TV, Demon Fighters, and Honeyham. Thank you, May 30th, Simulator Games. Thank you, Aaron Gray, Woodman, and Marzi the Snailian, aka Marzi the Martian. All right, we go to June. Thank you, Matt Big Fat and Mecha Dragon 101 for Atlas Games. Thank you, Akai Fox and Jeremy the Nostalgia Alchemist for Disney Games. Thank you, Surfins and KPay for Game Rental Stores and Blockbuster. Thank you for LGBTQIA2 plus representation for year 3 in the row as we talked about it. The Anarchristy, LA Ladros, and Epilite. Next, we go into July. For Capcom Games, thank you, Shellshock Prime and CEO Biori for Capcom Games. Let's go to Retro Sitcoms, July 11th with Give It Up Quang. Thank you for July 18th, Gaming Guilty Pleasures by Kyle Gamer, Okami Hylia, and Clearly Hazy. Thank you, July 25th, when we went into party video games, Titus TW, Zombie Kitty, and Pup Moon Wolf. And now we go into August 1st, where we go, which is Retro TCGs with The Last Days and Woodman again. August 8th with Indie Games.
One more time.
Yep. August 8th with Indie Games, Miss Mango, and V-Dub. August 15th, Maho Shoujo Anime. Thank you, Ribbon Ichigo and Sailor Garnet. And finally, August 22nd with Video Game Collecting, Wrecked Wizard, and Albercrin. Thank you, all of you, for this lovely season of season 3. You have made this one to remember, and hopefully I'll see you guys again next year for more podcast goodness. I have to find more topics.
Really, you got it like right on time too. Nice.
Well, you run out of like topics.
I was like second short.
Rubik's Cube, nice.
Remember we were doing it like while Hito was reading all the names and seeing which like a fish before Hito was done.
Literally, they finished the Rubik's Cube as I was doing the list. I gotta give you props for that one.
They were like, "No, I got this. I got this. Hold
this.
on, I got
Got
this."
this.
That is great.
Look at his feet. What?
All right, guys. Anything you want to say last minute before we head out?
No, thank you, Hito.
Pee poo poo. Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
Thank you, Hito.
Thanks, Hito.
It was fun.
We love you.
Make good choices. Don't eat the yellow snow.
Drink water.
Nice
Bring all
talking to
everyone
everyone.
together. Hydrate everyone. Hydrate and pour tin.
Water, you
make sure.
capable but dehydrated bitch.
And also one last thing I want to mention: make sure to keep the pet like the what was it again? Like control the pet population. Have your pets sprayed and neutered. Rest in peace to Bob Barker.
All right. So usually we always, and this is someone new. However, I have a friend that's doing their 50th Heartfest anniversary that I want to send it over. And y'all know, so since they're celebrating, we're going to send it all over to Moonlit Maple, who I wanted to be on a guest at some point in this thing, but they were busy and I wanted to be respectful. So we got to send it to Maple. So,
all right,
y'all know how it's going. But before we do that, we got to give one big goodbye. So, this is Hito Retro Gaming and the whole cast of Season 3, the Retrogade, giving y'all the 8-bit love.
8-bit love.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye,
y'all.
Be good.